I'll point at why. Let's transition. Hey guys, let's see. I transitioned too early and the overlay is still on. Give me a second.
Yay!
I'm going to block. Yeah, right now we got a technical issue. I might have to restart the game again. So where the heck? Yeah. So if we just hit this, you'll see in a second why I want to restart. You see my ears?
No.
No, to the stream.
I see him.
I don't see
That's
your
why
ears.
I
Your
want
ears
to
just don't exist.
restart. It's kind of funny. I am going to fix this. I'll be back in just a second. I'm gonna hit the technical difficulties tab, and we will be right back. Everyone in world, you're gonna look for the world to come up again. It won't take too long.
We're all gonna die.
So I'm gonna hit the everything is on fire button, and I will be. I'm gonna go back live. All right.
Show up without
right.
moving in rotates.
Guys, as you're watching, we have to reset up the cameras, but we will be... I don't want you to wait any longer. This is kind of a, hey, look at what Neos does. It's funny, isn't it? Haha.
So
much for the final
So-
goodbye.
Yeah, Neos knows we're talking about it. It's like, you guys want to leave?
Allow me to give you a damn good reason.
Yeah. You can't leave. We will crash you. We're setting back up. We're getting people back in here. We had a good group, and I was like, fuck, I have to actually reset this. I'm down to 35 frames a second. Hope, as far as I know, Resonate has a better rendering system than this. Yay. But
not, blame Geens.
it's not Geens' fault. It's not Geens' render.
Lamb sauce.
I thought it was.
Nope, it's not. Sauce isn't ready.
No, it's not.
Oh.
Get out of my seat. I'm going to get things going here. Hold on. I need to see this thing. Hi. I need to put out a yeah, I'm gonna try to turn this camera as we're waiting for the camera fox to get everything going. Hello. I'll just manual it. Boing. Hey guys, we're getting back ready. This is entertainment.
I love how you try to fill the void when there doesn't really need to be that much being filled, but you just can't.
I'm
gonna sing the Doom song now.
Doom 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 doom. That's what Neos is feeling right now. Doom 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 doom.
30 years
Matt
later.
Returns gets to do one Baldur's Gate and then gets to watch the world fall apart.
Try to make this big again.
Some people just want to watch the world burn.
Yeah.
It's ironic, wouldn't you think?
All right.
What's the plans, Cloud?
Let's see.
What's the plan?
Hi guys. Welcome to Chaos Plus
I don't
again.
Cool. Love to see it.
Now in the morgue. I mean, Neos.
Yeah, welcome to Chaos Plus again. We are trying to make this work right, and Neos does not want us to. So there, we got the camera system. Let me put it back in. Boing.
Hell yeah.
We are all joining again, and it looks like my frame rate is actually working. So far,
Hey, yo.
I was sitting at 40, so that's better than 14 with massive brr. I reset my Steam VR as well, just in case the Steam VR had like 2 sessions of Neos running for some reason or something.
I
Like,
hate it when it does that.
because it crashed out. It was probably still running the Neos in the background, and that's why it was so low. So by closing the Steam VR completely before restarting it, it should have made it work. Because that was definitely a like software side issue. As we are going and getting ourselves back, we will be sharing stories of our Neos because pretty much all of us have
Something, I swear.
yeah, like all of us have been
something.
like in Neos. Like for me, it was my first VR experience, right? Like I joined Neos, not VR chat, because I looked at VR chat and said I'm not interested.
No.
Yeah, so I didn't join VR chat. I joined Neos. Hey, look, the Raspberry has put another subscribe, but now we're gonna have to deal with that thing floating around live.
Why?
Yeah. Do I need to raise the limit again on the We had so many people last time, and I was like, yeah, we got this. And then crash, and we'll see. Well, not really crash, but yay.
Well, catastrophic frame rate.
Catastrophic frame rate with the funny jiggles of every dynamic bone.
Your catastrophic frame rate
Dynamic,
is a
don't
good frame rate for me.
14?
Yeah.
I got
You need
25.
a better computer.
Yeah.
Now I'm at like 38. Yeah, 38. So,
I kind of thought that we took care of the computer problem, but I guess we never did.
no.
No. I got a new one,
excuse
but
me.
it's just slightly
excuse me.
worse than my laptop.
All right, so we got that. We had everyone there. We got everyone there. Who is?
We should probably disable that test reading for now.
We should. Where's Mag? Mag was here. Where's Mag?
What's wrong with the test redeem? Let's do it a ton of times.
Are you live right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Um.
I'm
Wow,
gonna go
young
put
candy
the control
camera.
panel and turn off chair 1 because I don't want to sit in it.
Does somebody want to sit in the chair?
Why don't we?
I can take it.
That test redeem.
You're gonna get disabled if he turns it off.
We're gonna...
Test redeem is a test redeem is like a sync now.
I'm going to stand there.
Oh, you want to stand there? Oh, never mind.
All right,
What, so I'm
so
not allowed to sit there then?
no, you're not allowed to
No,
sit. You have
get
to
over
you have to stand
No, you-
constantly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, never
supposed to stand. You have the standing ovation.
never sit. Never sit. You're not allowed to sit ever again. Resident
Never shit? Never sit?
never sit in Resonite. You're not allowed to sit ever.
Can I lay down?
You must
Why is
always
that?
stand.
Canon rule that you're going to make.
All right, we
Are you gonna have
got
like
more
are you gonna have,
people
like,
going.
The user rules in your world. You must never sit. No laying down. Stop being a lazy bum.
Cloud
Stand the
must
fuck
never
up.
You
sit.
know what? Fine.
Cloud must never sit.
Well, since he's Cloud, that means if he sits, he becomes Fog.
Yes. If your name was
Okay,
Fog
smartass.
Striker, if your name was Fog Striker.
But no, wait. Ronnie,
All right, we're getting just our little bit ready here, and then let's get the people back. My frame rate is now not catastrophic.
Yay!
Hooray!
Catastrophic failure.
Oop, it's wiggling a little bit. Oh, it's down to 6. I was at 30 before you joined.
I jumped up to
I was at
36 for a
38.
moment.
I was at 38, then you joined, and somehow I'm down to 17.
That
Wait,
that
potatoes?
actually happened on my side too.
Did your avatar super heavy?
No.
Well, I think it's actually
I mean,
their
there is
textures,
emissions
not their
on it.
body.
We can fix
but
this.
emissions aren't that bad.
Let's
It's
test.
just residue of hanging out with green.
Well, okay, hold on. Let me just
It's-
let me try going to an avatar that's like two years old.
I'm watching my
Yay.
frame rate.
Why
Why did it go down?
Let's go to this one.
Boing. 33.
Boing, boing. I got
Yeah,
21.
Something is on your avatar itself.
Okay, let's go to this one
Didn't
then.
change.
33.
Still 21.
I know what it is. I need. Okay, fair enough.
Like when that there disappears, I get a high frame rate, and then as soon as it reappears, I
Yeah, for a split
Had to-
second.
Okay, I know what it is because I have like I got something a friend gave me. I think on that avatar that I should probably not be having on that avatar.
Probably if it's
Probably
dropping
not.
people
You just double
down
them.
that heavy.
but it's still. Wait, is it still down for you, or is
No, I'm back up to 33.
it?
It's better than 15.
Beat a spare frame.
We
yeah,
we
I guess
found
I'm
it.
at
We've done
23.
a diagnostic.
Hooray!
Hooray! We are here. We are. Some of us are queer.
Most of us are queer.
Most of us are
Not
queer.
you.
Most.
Most.
No, I'm not.
Look, I'm gonna say
just
this: if you're
strange.
straight in this game, you are a rare kind.
I'm Ace.
I'm straight right here.
Moderately.
Arguable.
You don't.
This one maybe, but I'm definitely. I'm
We
straight.
do. All right, let's talk Neos that we're actually here and alive. Are we alive?
Don't notice my other hand. I'm
Arguably,
holding the
no,
bowl of
it's-
spaghetti.
This is the more
we're talking, so we should be live.
Why would you
No.
put that there?
No.
Yeah,
What in the world?
What was that?
it's Carol's just watching us from the back now.
It's carrot.
Yeah, just keep that over there.
Carol.
Every time we look over, it's like, oh.
Every time you look over, you
There he is.
Yeah.
Would I get in trouble if I shoot it?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, I guess so.
Mag's coming back. Mag's coming back. I think we got our full group.
Yay.
Not
Group that we
trouble
had
from
back.
us, anyways.
But yeah, Neos. Everyone has their own little experiences with Neos and how we've. It feels bad. It feels bad now that we're going to be leaving Neos.
But it's for greener
Sadly,
pastures.
Neos.
So I
Neos like your
with
abusive
leaving-
boyfriend.
with leaving, I kind of am tempted to. I know I want to leave my review of Neos because it's still honest what my review was. I would love to change it to a neutral response after 9,500 hours that just says, pretty mid.
It could just you just make it a negative review and go, it's not that addictive.
Over there.
Yes, it is.
Why?
It's not that addictive.
Yeah, 9,000 hours. I can put it down whenever I want.
I could quit whenever I want.
I got 2,700 hours in this game in 2 years.
How much hours do I have?
Don't you have like 9,700 hours in like a year and a half?
Huh?
I have like 6,000 hours on this, plus the 7,000.
But you don't log off.
Never.
What? Yeah.
Look at that.
No, I have. How little have I been on this week?
Wow, this week.
This week. The rest of the time you don't log off.
You don't understand. That's a
Over so I can turn this chair and face everyone else.
No.
It just feels so weird to be staring at that wall. It's just
right.
Well, it's not about staring at the people. It's supposed to be staring at the camera.
It's a pretty
That's
wall.
why on broadcast you should look at the camera, not at the people.
Speaking of, I belong in here.
Well, everyone here is looking at each other, so.
But yeah, well, when you talk, you're like blah 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 blah.
Why do I become
okay.
immediately like?
But your back would be to the camera.
Because I become this small.
Because you're the one that we can get to.
You know what we should do before the stream ends? It's do like a group photo saying
farewell, Neos. We can do a farewell, Neos.
Yes, I mean farewell
In the group.
Look,
Not really.
I spent the entire day
Not on
Thursday
stream, they
listening to
didn't.
fireworks going off in this game.
Everyone in like Neos when Resident Night got announced just immediately was just like, oh
my God.
Like
So did anybody else here join into the Resonate voice chat?
I did not. I was going to, but I was like, I don't know.
There's too many people for my anxiety.
It was so fucking funny. Like, we all hopped in, and as everybody, like, it was 2 chat rooms, and it filled up with, like, 30 and 30. And then it's like, we need more. And so they fill up 2 more, and then they get filled. And as we're all in the first one, we're like, hey, let's all go to the second one. Like, everybody split up. We should all be together as a group. And we all jumped down to the second. The second channel got angry because they're trying to play golf and trying to chill out. And so, like, oh, God. And we all run into the third, and we just start rating every channel.
It was so I was watching, like, just seeing the amount of people go in and leave and like bounce between the two, and I'm like,
Oh my God, yeah.
what's going on here? It's almost funny to not know what's being said in these channels than just going like, oh look, they're moving.
Yeah.
They're moving all
haven't even
around.
touched those channels yet.
yeah, like
It was amazing, and then everybody's Discord got flagged for suspicious activity.
I got flagged for suspicious activity because of I think what happened was the hype was so real because everyone has been waiting for this, right?
Discord was not prepared.
Yeah.
And Discord panicked.
Yeah.
And it was funny.
I got flagged for suspicious activity and had to reset my password. Like they were just like, you are a spam bot because they thought that everyone going to the Resonite Discord was a bot attack. Because everybody's flooded it so fast at the same time, they thought it was a bot attack.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, they're not wrong, but still.
We were real people. We were just flooding their servers.
Wow, you calling us bots?
Yeah, you're a bot.
Apparently we're all bots now.
We know we know the
Are you
I
good?
will boop you into non-existence.
Why can't
we
I grab
think-
this? Oh, there it is. Right
we
there.
think
Oh,
that
right.
Glitch is a bot because we haven't seen that he's a real person yet. We think he's actually a computer software.
Well, I mean, why do you call him Glitch for? He's a glitch in the system.
Yeah. Like, I guess a good thing.
One of my only regrets that's going to happen is in switching from Neos to Resonate. That will still leave a 2,000 or 3,000 hour deficit between me and Frooks. I wanted to surpass him.
You wanted to beat the
beat
the creator. You can beat him.
Yeah.
You can beat him in Resonate.
So I've already beaten all of the VR chat staff members in how many hours I had in VR chat. So I was like, oh, Frooks is my next goal since I found what his number is. Time to beat it.
Well, you'll never beat the one thing of what it was. How many hours was it? 420 years that I saw someone had.
Damn.
Somebody had it set like that. Somebody was able to modify what their
it wasn't
what their duration was.
It was a glitch that it backfed the number, like it flipped the number, and it read 420 years.
Yes.
Oh dear.
Let me see. Do I even still have that? Actually, did I save that in? Let me see. I actually might have that picture. Which we could even bring out old pictures from. Here, this is the picture. We'll get it close to the camera if I can.
Spawned right out of his dick.
Yeah. So let's see. How close can we get that so we can see? See NeosVR, right? NeosVR. Making that bigger doesn't help.
Last played today.
This week
This
not
week,
available.
not a-
Last session,
I
28
can't
minutes,
see.
hours,
There you go.
368,000. No, 36.
3 million.
No, 3,686,350.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So
Sorry, I was reading it backwards.
you'll never beat that.
Yeah.
You'll never beat that.
Well, shoot.
Oh yeah.
I just love how you almost got close to beating Fuchs, and he's like, "Oh, so you're approaching me? Well, time to delete it."
You know what would be kind of fun is if we take out our first screenshot we've ever saved from Neos. If you guys can even find that.
I can.
I actually can. Yeah.
That's back in 2019, baby. I can find that.
My first screenshot, this one right here, was my avatar at the time. Bang. First screenshot I saved.
Actually, hold on. I might have an earlier one because
I'm gonna go find mine. I need to actually mount an entirely separate hard drive. I'll be back in 1 sec.
You know my
When you
next.
have a hard.
All right, wait. My first screenshot was my avatar at the time. My second screenshot was literally, working on Logix. Second screenshot was working on Logix. Second thing ever saved.
Suspiciously wealthy furries.
Yes, that's us. Obviously,
So
not running up on a
there's
$300 piece of
mine.
equipment that want to throw
But
out a
yeah,
window.
see if you can get it up to the camera and they can see it. You can see where how good it is. Whoa, nice. That is
Oh, I actually
looking
That
good.
was one of the hide and seek roles, and that's what the view of you being a hunter looked like.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's huge.
Oops. I saved this when I was my tiny proto, but this was my first picture of the thing.
Let's see, I can help you out.
When,
It's just
when I was my proto.
This is crappy resolution because Steam apparently deleted it, but this is like the very first picture I ever took.
Oh,
just like a
please give
selfie.
me-
Just like a hey, what's up?
It's like, no, we're like day one of the game. I didn't know how to do the finger photo.
Yeah.
You know, I've been in
Like,
here a
show 'em how
year
to
and a
do it to
half,
this
and
day.
I've never gotten the finger photo to
I
work.
can't get the finger photo to work.
Never.
It never works
Never
for me.
did.
And then I'll just like put my hands in like a certain position, and it will just suddenly turn on from like, what the hell?
There you go.
I just can't get the pose.
There you go. Have fun.
This was actually my first Christmas photo.
Hey,
when I was
my
with
last
my
picture.
proto as well.
Suspiciously
Just
My
a few.
first photo was of mine, and when I took this photo, I actually remember exactly where I was. I was shit-faced and hungover because this is a photo from the weekend that never happened.
Wait,
God.
wait, you were shit faced and still a member?
That's a rarity right there.
Yeah, how do you remember if you were shit faced? How shit-faced were you?
Because it was after I woke up with a hangover, like post blackout.
Yeah.
And I remember that I was complaining about my headache, to which this motherfucker and another friend were bonking me with a bonk hammer. And
Oop.
I'm like, you guys are assholes.
Here goes my frame rate again. Someone just joined, but my frame rate's not stabilizing. Oh god, my ears.
This is my first screenshot from
Not again.
September of 2019.
Why is my frame rate just dying again? Do I have to limit us?
Someone rejoined recently, so it's probably their avatar you're trying to load.
Vixen to drone just joined, and my ears are going crazy. Wiggles again. We got the wiggles.
Wiggle.
We got the. Oh god, they're really bad now. This is one thing I'm not going to miss if the rendering engine is better in Resonite. Like
I heard they're planning to customize it, but for now they're probably onto the same Unity engines before. But they said they're not as stressing.
it's
From
so
what
bad.
from what I've heard.
Like, yeah, how many? We had more people in here last time. Why am I so wiggly? Do I have to like? Oh, I know what I could do. That could
There's
help.
only 10 people here.
Oh my gosh.
That's similar.
Yeah, let me see. I know what I can do. We can do the little thing that nobody ever does.
Delete the game.
Uninstall.
I mean, yeah, yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. We're going to. We're gonna. Oh,
another one joined.
but did we stabilize?
I'm sorry.
I'm
but
stabilized now. 30. What?
the only people that deleted this game were the VR chat people that here to escape the EAC and didn't realize how bullcrap this game is.
Oh, know what we can do?
Yeah, amen.
Here, making sure that everybody is not using ridiculous textures on their avatars.
Oh, I don't know what I have.
So I
Don't
will
look at
tell
me.
you,
Yeah.
this avatar has 16 different textures on it. I'm sorry.
16? Let me tell you, that would double my texture size.
What the
All
fuck?
my textures is 1K.
Well, so all my textures are 2K.
That's set
But there's
maximum.
16
That's
on my
set.
texture
It
is
won't. That
1K.
won't upscale. That downscales.
Ah.
Doesn't upscale.
Oh, set max
So
texture.
it's your maximum texture resolution.
I don't know what the
Let me switch
texture
that.
is on
Okay.
this.
Hey,
I just
Wolf, I have a
put it
question.
on.
Resized 941 textures.
And Jay was one of them.
Christ.
I saw the blast, right?
So that means he got resized.
Ooh.
Who?
Okay, that should be a little bit. That should be a little bit better on our load. Yeah.
It should be.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whoever
Yeah,
had
actually,
4K or
so-
higher textures just had their textures reload.
I think
So
I don't mind if, like, below
I actually
1K.
cannot show my first screenshot on Neos because it.
Is it sexy?
Yeah, we
Oh yeah, it was.
the streaming terms.
Uh-oh.
First thing. We got whoever's got the headset there. I don't have my name tags on.
Blues.
One of my first ones that isn't of a friend is you know the dubstep gun and it's shooting like all the particles. Somebody took the particles
I know
out and they
that
put
one.
it.
Like,
Somebody took took out the particles and they put it on a dildo that was just in the world, so it's a dick shooting it into the sky. Yeah.
my first one
That's
was
so
of
funny.
statification stuff.
Yeah,
Can I disable the test
There's
redeem?
one for one again.
we can later.
I feel like I recognize that.
We can just test redeem and make a point sync.
I say it needs to be facing that way.
This was one of the first Blender projects I made within Neos, 2.5 years ago. Someone decided to put on a hat on it.
Show it to the camera.
Oh man, I found on a
There you
photo
go.
that Tail might remember.
What?
I have a photo that you might remember
Oh no.
the time. Yeah.
All people getting nostalgic here, getting out their photos now. These are all things. Yeah, I said first photo, and then everyone's finding other photos in their thing. They're like, "Yeah, this is this one. Look at this one."
this one here.
I mean, if we're staying outside of the bite the Neos, we might as well enjoy.
Might as well
remember that one.
take a trip
Yeah,
down memory lane and look at the old
finally broke the
photos.
mill.
Yeah, Darky hasn't been back in the server since.
All right, let's clean up a little bit. Let's clean up the already spent photos. Actually, clean
You got it.
clean up the spent ones because if we're gonna put more photos, I have a couple.
Hashtag.
Oh god, that's huge.
Photos.
Okay.
That's what she said. That's what she said. Yes.
God damn it, man.
This is a
Why do you think I
photo.
pointed out?
Madarin would probably know that one.
I know that one. Yeah.
That's of our lovely Newt. When he was still using the Rexolium.
That is the good old Newt Springles.
Yeah, that's the Nip Spingle. Which that was. What were we doing in there?
That was a very.
We were just in your VN club, just freaking chilling, not doing anything. You were trying to. No, you were trying to build your place, which you still haven't finished.
The camera. Where's the thing? Camera just went dead. There we go. The camera went dead. You have to reset the cameras.
Oh.
There we go. Yeah, the camera for some reason killed itself.
Okay, well, if we're showing stuff like that, have fun with my friend screwing up his avatar and end up doing this.
It's a raspberry.
There's also
picture.
this one.
Yes.
That's so cursed.
Shut up. The things you see in Neos.
You see checkered bud.
All of it the same stuff. Yeah.
Please caption this.
Is that just a jaw, but that's just Seeker? Or who is that?
Seeker?
Yeah, it is.
Ears on my face.
Alright.
Well, you like ears in your
one.
face?
Of the when you're at like a trade that traders map on Team Fortress 2.
I found a photo from the set of season 1. I don't even think that we were filming by this point.
Oh yeah, that was when we were still setting up, I think, because it's before we had the green screen. Like
Memo, wait.
Like this one, like I think it was before we had the green screen. We were setting up our original studio, then. Because it was before I had my Crux avatar, I was still running around as the Protogen. We didn't have the cameras set up, we didn't have anything, and then Glitch just has this picture that happened. I don't know you took it, you just saved it.
I don't
The only
think I
one word
took
that
it.
came to my mind is
know
just
who did.
Snoot.
Somebody took this. We don't know who took this, but that was the original. That was probably like this time last year, almost like maybe or maybe a little later than this.
Oh wow.
The immediate next photo in my photos is a something that I sent to try and annoy the Elysium staff. I asked, actually, Tail, you might have been the one that rolled for me.
You're kidding.
Again, don't remember, but if you pop it up, I might remember.
Yeah, it was either you or Alice. Do you see the photo behind you?
Let's see. We might want to bring it up closer to the.
That had to
You
be
can come up here if you want somewhere.
Stupid game. It's a dumb game.
Wait. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm back. Which picture are you trying to show us? Right
He's trying to show that. You can put it to the camera.
I'll show you this one.
The camies. The camies.
I found the picture I wanted.
One of the dumbest things with this, putting $7 on every one of them is within table limit and actually nets you like 168 profit.
No.
But if you try and do it, you're screwed.
No shit.
You'll be screwed.
You won't have the time to do it, but you can.
I was like, what am I looking at in this image?
What do you mean you will be screwed? Like the dealer will get mad?
Not only that, like there's a time limit of putting your bets. You won't be able to put your bets at that speed. Sloppy might be able to.
We're all
I
like,
know a lot of people can't.
Oh god, that's Fat Newt. We're all like still just going through our pictures. Yes.
Well, so I got one from
Yeah,
there's a bird and a
yes,
vending
we're
machine.
purposely public.
Okay,
public.
is that the point?
Yes.
Okay, good. Just hope it wasn't like intruding.
Yeah, purposely public. We're doing a send-off. We're always public with people with usually an audience, but because we're doing a send-off of Neos.
Oh no. Oh
wait.
People can come and...
You guys are going to
What did you just do?
Yeah.
Me
I
too.
remember this.
Ad break in progress.
Ad break.
I have like
Matt,
50
what did you
people
do?
all making their
What?
avatars at the same time.
Who? What? Who? Why? What? Ad breaks engine.
But it's
2 minutes
me.
and 40 seconds.
Well, we still got a lot of subscribers, so they can still see
That
us.
was a good.
I was here doing a Rubik's Cube, but in this
You
the
know,
same image,
why
I
don't
was
we
like-
actually hold that to the camera of what? Actually, is it
I
this
don't know
way
the cameras.
properly? I think this way that would needs to be. Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
You don't know where the camera is? It's right there. It's look. You've been the co-host. You know how to look for cameras.
the pictures are in the way of the camera. I don't know what you want to do with me.
We have so many pictures. Yeah, the real Mandarin with the mug man Mandarin. They look exactly the same.
Mandarin. The triple M.
Yeah, I've got
Wait a
this,
minute.
and I've got another
Hey,
picture
Glitch.
too of.
Yeah.
Wait.
Wait.
Who's picking my show?
I was gonna hold up a picture. People are getting a little too many pictures, but
Excessive.
What? Is Neos like shutting down or something?
no, it's just Resonite is coming out and everyone's migrating. Literally everybody.
When?
October is the
Next month.
October.
Is that tomorrow?
Next month.
No.
next month, which is like a week. It's like a week away. So sometime next month.
We can change away.
Yeah.
Week plus.
That was also early in my Neos career.
I remember that one.
This
Oh, hey,
this
Canadian
was in,
Git.
Sykes,
This is in your
Sykes reverse boots.
This is in your world of the don't question the hot dogs.
Oh yeah, don't ask about the hot dogs. My home world. That's never changed.
Oh my God.
What?
God, we could probably move.
Avatar is amazing. The fucking eyes.
We can.
Oh, you.
We could probably move on from screenshots shortly,
Now I just have a stick.
but
Look,
Sorry that
I
keep
have a,
walking
I
up.
have
It's
a
just all
folder
these
of like
people close to
450
cameras.
Yeah.
screenshots
Making
I've
me
taken
have,
over
like-
the first 2
It's
years.
just killing me.
oh, it's gonna be heavy load on today.
Oh
But
God, the buff. Someone just got buffed.
so yeah, Lux Kitty, we were in Don't Ask About the Hot Dogs, which is my home world. No, you don't ask about the hot dogs, please do not.
That's why I just sent a message.
I want to.
But yeah, that happened. We shrunk the heads for some reason. This has just happened. Oh, Neos.
Oh no.
Neos is like a reason I got addicted to VR.
Here's a
My
question.
emotions are not working. That's fun.
Hey Wolf, how would you feel if you went to a table and you saw this?
I would kill.
no.
I would kill Glitch specifically.
No.
Have
you seen
have
this?
you all seen this, Husky?
Fine, it's fine. I guess we don't need to keep sharing screenshots. We got too many. We have got how long of screenshots? We're just gonna keep going through and through and through
Yes,
and
because
through. Because we had all of the shots. We're an hour in. But like,
Wait, are we?
Well, technically we were 40 minutes in because we had the
we did have a
joy.
little bit of a mess up, but you know.
Well, what? Minus the 10-minute delay, but still,
Yeah.
time flies. Holy shit.
20.
Time flies when you're eating
yeah.
ass. Anyway.
Hooray! Hooray! But yeah, like Neos has been mine. Like, I guess everyone has had their own thing of what they were in and why they're in Neos now. Like, I'm sure that people started in VR chat. I'm one of the people that's.
I did.
Nope.
You started in VR
Nope.
chat. Who started in
Nope.
Neos-
VR chat.
Okay,
Neos originally.
who
I
started?
still play VR chat.
Who started in VR chat?
Guys, don't make it.
did.
15
You
contest.
did.
Guys, don't make
You did.
I did.
Like,
How do you want to do this? Like, you want to do it around the
I'll
table?
point. I'll
People
point at.
started,
I guess
or-
I'll point at people about their.
Forgot to switch the camera.
Yeah, I'm sure we can point. I can go around
You
this
had one
way
job.
about people that have started in VRC, and let's go with Cloud. Like, what took you off of VRC and got you stuck onto Neos?
So what turned me off of VRC was that a week before the EAC update towards the VRC has been implemented, that's when I started to try out Neos
For the first time, and this was some like
2.5 years ago. The week before the EAC started, I decided to try out Neos for the first time, and as I got within the Neos, and I did the regular tutorial of the system, even though it's quite old now.
Yeah.
I got transported over to that Metaverse tutorial world, right? There, I got met by this really nice mentor. I can't remember their name. They were like this blue kobold avatar that had sunglasses on it. I wouldn't think so. Like I said, I can't remember. This was some like 2 years ago, so I'm bad with names for that. He actually got started.
Definitely Nix.
Probably. He got me started in terms of getting my avatar active in terms of Neos and how the basic controls of Neos was. And as soon as I found out that you could both no clip and scale yourself, I was like,
yeah.
Really?
I mean, you can do that in VR chat now.
You can do it now, but before you couldn't.
How long did it?
2 years.
Yeah, how long did it take them to get to that point?
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I was surprised that time, right? So he showed me how to do the scaling with just the two grips. And so the first time I actually did that, I actually tested the limits and went past the border of where you scale, and I couldn't interact with my menu. He couldn't hear me either, so I had to force shut down Neos.
Yeah, like
the business lawyer. Oh, hey, it's an ammo too. Hi,
yeah,
Namo.
like going. I think that's the first thing people do in Neos is they're like, "You can do this," and then they just like go way too far.
And then they just the limits.
It's like if you go too small, everything just glitches out.
Yeah,
and then
you can
as soon
grow
as I
large or
found
small.
out,
You're like,
It's ascending.
I am dying.
You're gonna die. There's a lot of people here.
I think we need
when
to
I
research
found out that you're able to do avatar
Well,
work
if I die,
with
the
a
camera
PA
goes with
inspector,
me. So.
I can do manual cameras after that. But
oh, thank you.
if you die, at least we can have a quick reset.
don't die.
Don't die.
Just
Don't die.
It's not allowed.
No dying.
Just
Don't die. It's your job to die. It's my job to die.
Yeah, don't die.
19 viewers.
Yeah, we actually have people watching us right now because the hype is real.
That is super real.
Yeah, like everyone, it's like we're like everyone that was waiting for something, they just started to be like, oh, like they joined Neos and then they were like, oh, there's drama, and they left it. Like then they heard Resonite and they were just like, like
A new place, a new car.
like half of my.
I saw people get it in yesterday that are banned from the game and they still got online. I'm like, dang, okay.
Yeah, like I saw like on the Resonite like wish list, like my friends want this game. Like there's a bunch of my friends that have been on VR chat and been trying to get them into Neos. And then I see Resonite and they say that friend wants Neos. It's like, oh, they might be coming because. Now they want Resonite because they might be coming. Finally, I can get them off of fucking VR chat.
I'm just waiting for the new game to come out. You know.
Yeah.
Do you have playthroughs hidden on camera?
I don't believe. I might.
It's gonna keep
Actually, no, I do.
crossing the cameras.
No, I do.
Okay.
Because I'm looking at the camera output. It's not doing it. So, but
So it's not showing this right now.
nope. And
Okay, good.
my laser is not showing. I can see on my screen preview. It's not showing.
Jesus.
Your kid laser shows.
As soon as Oost comes out, everybody, I'm heading over to Oost. So.
But yeah, I have hide lasers on, so the hide lasers. Yeah, rip Neos is exactly rip Neos. But I guess we can go down the line here. Ben, we've got your like what hooked you in, and Raspberry, you joined after from VR chat to Neos, right?
Yep.
What hooked you to
I'm just switching
Neos?
desktop.
I was part of the movement that said fuck VR chat, fuck EAC. But here we go again, me doing both Neos and VR chat again.
Yeah, why did you go back to VR chat?
Neos.
I actually just lost my interest in Neos.
Am I wrong?
A lot of my friends from Twitter and stuff still is VR chat only. So if I want to go hang out with them, I have no choice.
We
Friends from Twitter is an oxymoron.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I'm hoping with Resonite, those friends that are like stuck in VRC for no reason, they'll finally move over. Like
not the Quest users. I have a few Quest friends that are stuck to Quest VR chat.
Oh, screw Quest.
Yeah, agreeably.
Yeah.
I know, but
and
it's what I'm stuck with right now.
Mag, you said you were on VR chat too, right?
Yeah.
What got you to stick onto Neos?
I think I might have found a bit X, and it's been a while. And then I found out if a friend of mine from Twitch Sings was on here. I was like, oh, I definitely need to be here now.
You're like, I gotta be there.
Now I gotta be there.
Yeah. Let's see, who else? Who else wants to speak about going from VRC? You want to speak about going from VRC?
So for me, what had actually got me on here was some of the systems and the ability to actually like work on stuff. But this was before I knew how to work any of the systems back in May of 2021. And one of the things that I remember was my first moments in here, friends helping me through the Metaverse Training Center. Fur comes in and just goes, "Hello, I'm Fur, your virtual assistant. How could I be of assistance to you today?" And I'm like, "Oh, hey, Fur, it's been a while." And he's like, "What do you mean it's been a while?" I'm like, "Yeah, I haven't hung out with you in 6 years, 7 years, like whenever 2014 was." He's like, "Oh shit, you actually know me?" I'm like, "Yeah, I remember you back when you were giving out your character sheet with like 3 packs of Ali's crayons." And he's like, "Oh fuck, you do know me."
My God.
And then he gives me a size gun and then just fucks off. And so the first thing that I had to do with a friend was like, "Hey, let's go through the Cabin of Seasons." We get through like 3 or 4 of the levels of it, and then we just start goofing off. Somebody brings out Z36's vending machine. It's off in the distances. They're pulling out grenades and guns and things. And then 2 of the lead devs of Neos pop in. I have a feeling, because one of them seemed human, one of them might have been Carol.
Oh no!
Like it might have been Fruits and Carol.
Oh.
But it was like back when nobody was really on here, so the devs were a lot more accessible to people. They pop in, they're like, "Oh, hey, you're a brand new user. How do you like Neos?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's pretty good." Blue screen, everything exploded in the distance, and I was gone. So my computer was not good, and everybody knows what computer I was running, what headset I was running. Everything was horrid. Okay, good. It's on Matt.
Bye, Mandarin. Bye, Mandarin. Okay.
As I had been too embarrassed to come back for a little while, I was then hanging out in VR chat. I got shit-faced on the weekend that never happened. That one was the 29th, so I think like probably 17 days after when I came on, because I think first time I came in is May 12th.
May 12th of what year?
2021.
Oh.
Yeah. I a little longer.
A year and 2 days after the purge.
So something broke on VR chat after I had gotten wasted. And some friends were like, "Hey, we're on Neos if you want to hop on and play." And so I hop in. I'm like, "I'll hang out here because everywhere else is just like not working. So I'll just vibe here and let's watch YouTube videos." They told me I'm only allowed to watch YouTube videos if I can tell them the answer to a math equation, which I was able to. And they're like, "Oh, you're not that fucked up." I'm like, "I'm fucked up, but I know what's going on, so fucking let me put on YouTube." And then I just did not hop on for a while because my computer was not able to handle Neos. Then Easy Anti-Cheat released.
It seems like everyone's story is like easy anti-cheat came around and I went on Neos.
Everybody had a reason to leave because easy and a lot of us are sick of corporations being horrid.
Everything was fine until the EAC nation attacked.
Easy anti-cheat.
Two nations lived in our.
Easy anti-cheat had happened, and let me grab the photo. So about 3 hours before the implementation of Easy Anti-Cheat, there was the final photo of me seen alive on VR chat.
All the times have been morgues.
I'm just imagining you with a Grimace Shake, but that was before Grimace Shake, but still, let's just imagine you with Grimace Shake just dead.
Oh god.
So this is the last photo of me seen alive in VR chat.
Oh no.
And it's so fitting.
Playing with the demon core.
No.
What am I looking at?
That's me pulling out the screwdriver of the demon core.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we now know how the EAC event kicked off.
Yeah. So this is the last photo of me seen alive in VR chat, and when I left, it was as everybody else expected, going to be a 2-week thing. I was set to protest, and I'm like, if they don't fix their shit, I'll probably not be back. I hope that I'm going to be back. I want to see everybody in 2 weeks. I want everybody to also not touch this platform for 2 weeks. And in sitting and talking with one of me and Wolf's mutual friends, Kali, I'm in Kali's world that he made an entire world where the textures are 3 pixels. Like, that is all of the textures. And I'm just sitting there and I'm just staring at the mirror and chatting, and I'm like, well, I'll see you later and everything. Like, I hope I'll see you in 2 weeks. He's like, yeah. And I'm just sitting there and I keep carrying on, and I'm just staring at things. And he's like, you really don't want to leave, do you? And I just go, where's the exit button?
You just don't.
Okay, what do you mean? Where's the exit button? I'm like, you know that I've only ever been on here, and my only way I've ever left is I've crashed. I've been here for 3 hours shy of 9,000. I have never once exited the game. Where's the exit button? So that is the one time that I click the exit button on VR chat.
I still in that unconventional spot in the fucking settings.
Anyone else want to share a VR chat to Neos?
I guess that's my turn now.
Yeah.
And with that, I am going to
live edit the camera. There we go.
I'm sure that my laser isn't showing up on camera, right?
Your laser does apparently, but that's
fuck.
No, it's laser show everybody.
Yeah, mine's don't, but yours does because my camera.
On the stream, yeah.
Mine don't. Yours does.
I didn't because my panel is right here.
The camera switching, because he's doing the camera switching right now to, do the things.
Yeah, my panel is right there. So it's crossing every single freaking camera feed.
Yeah.
So, like, my thing is
You've been beezed.
You've been beezed.
How many times?
Everything.
Hello.
So, hello, you can go up here. We're live on Twitch.
There's another with your name on it. So I have a bad habit of like stopping for other people to talk instead of just finishing my. Actually, I've never even started. Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, so actually, the way I got into VR chat actually is partly to blame with Fur, because I saw him on there, and I just kind of like followed him around because I didn't know anyone, and so. Anyways, I kept following him for like, weeks on end. Basically, just wherever he went, I went. Eventually, I found this VR chat game show thing where I met Roz and such.
Yeah.
and I became staff there for a while. And then, like, I had a issue with another member there, and was no longer a member of that community. And at some point, this was Zoom calling Fur, and Fur went over to just singing it. Neos, and I was like, oh, cool. And that, like, set up an actual appointment, like, for Fur to help me get set up with my brand new full body at the time, which was on April 16th, 21. And it's like, oh, cool. And then I found business owner, and I started following him around, and, well, that's I just pretty much continued that cycle from there.
Just following people around.
Yep, I'm following you around right now.
Yeah, you are. But like, I didn't start on, VR chat because I got my headset.
Anyone want to take that chair?
Yeah, everyone can take the chair if they want to sit down in the chair. But like, I didn't start on VRC, so all I did was go straight to Neos, and the only reason was because I'm a second lifer. I'm very, very used to, just hi. I'm used to looking this way. But yeah, I'm a second lifer, so I'm very, very used to just making stuff. Like, as I like have an idea, I go, yeah, I'll just make it. And I never thought VR chat would have been fun because you. Hi.
What the?
I got bobbleheaded. Hi. So. Back. So, like, I never thought VR chat would be fun because. What do you do in VR chat? All I saw was memes and people just doing dumb stuff. Like, pretty much all I saw.
Memes, mirrors, and drunk.
Yeah, so to me, as a creator, I was like, that sounds dumb. I'm not gonna...
My favorite, the meme mirror massacre.
That sounds dumb. I don't want... Like, when I held off on VR for so long because I never thought it was gonna addict me. By the way, Link, you're help miking a bit. A little bit. But yeah, so I never thought like it would be fun to have B in VR. And so I gotta make him a little quieter. He's hot micing on me. But I can't do that way, can I? I gotta force him a different mode. Yeah, I have to force him that way. I think that'll work. But anyhow, so I never thought that would be fun, and I just I was always on Second Life, going like, because mine's a Second Life to Neo's story. I was on Second Life, like, why are these people hanging out like in VR so much? Like, it seems like it's something you can goof off and then leave. But then I learned about Neos, and I'm like, oh, you can make shit. So I had some extra money, and I decided. Might as well get in on this whole VR thing and see what it's like. Bought my index, started using Neos, and then like I got into Neos in desktop mode waiting for my index, and I'm like, oh, logics. Ooh. And then I spent 3 days doing nothing but logics. I didn't even leave my homeworld.
3 days. I remember that.
3 days.
So I think that was also like one of the last times that Kali had hopped on, because he hopped on for a little bit, chatted, hung out. You
I tried to get him.
Yes. Yeah. Like you walked around a little bit. You learned some of the stuff. You explored Neos, and then you guys vanished, and Kali comes back, and you're like, I've learned things.
Yeah.
I have become a social recluse.
Yeah. So, like, the first public world I went to, right? I went to, like, one of the Neos live stream worlds, because there was just, a couple people there, they were having it. The first public world I ever went to, I got out of my little,
You walked out of your bathroom naked and a little bit confused and right into a news broadcast.
Basically. So I went over there, and it was the end of the live stream. They just turned it off, like, kind of thing. And I went in, because they didn't know the timing yet. I'm new. I went in there, and then I don't say anything, because I'm a little socially awkward, especially with strangers around me. And then someone looks at me and goes, You! just points at me and goes, "You." I'm like, "What?" And then I know you because they knew me from Second Life.
Yeah.
Oh.
So the first person just pointed at me, socially awkward, quiet. "You."
I always love having experiences like that where it's just people that know each other from other places.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had explored VR chat running into a bunch of buddies from conventions, and after a while even running into local furs that are from the friend group that I abandoned. Like I'm walking around, I was hanging with I think at the time I was hanging out with Saros and Silas Sable. So the old heads of the fandom. And someone pops into one of the worlds and I'm like, "Oh, a user popped in." I look and I see the name and it is a local fur, and I just stared at him like, "What the fuck are you doing awake, old man? Go to bed." That is so funny. It's a local friend. And he's like, "What do you mean? I'm here to hang out with the others." I'm like, "Of course you're here to hang out with them because you're old." Like, "How have you been?" Like, "I have not seen you in 2 years."
There's been
Blind alert. Blind alert.
What's happening?
Blend alert. He's not.
Blend alert.
No, he's not.
Blend alert.
But,
Who we? Oh, we did it. Oh,
do we gotta
blend him redeemed
we gotta
by?
blend him?
Yeah, no, it's a blend him to
Raspberry.
gray.
And I think he wants to blend in gray.
Yeah, because that's our new
Yes,
new thing.
We've reworked the blend commands. Now it is you blend somebody and you choose who.
Yes.
Wait, what is blend?
So
You're about to find out.
yeah, get in the blender.
Why am I just imagining him being stuck into a blender and then it being turned on?
That's exactly what it is. Get the blender. Don't take matter, and he didn't get the blend. I got it. You got. There we go. We got him in the blender. Okay, we're blending the cameras. The camera guy.
Here. Tails, would you like to be the one that clicks the button?
Yeah.
Where's the button?
The green button on the front.
Green button on the front.
That's pointing at the camera.
Yeah, just so people can see it. Oh. I got it. Yeah, so we got to blend him. We did also make. I think we made blend him much more.
It's on a cooldown. I was going to be like, "It's okay, I got you." And I was going to make 5,000 points. Be the one that gets blended next.
If you guys haven't seen if you've seen our new price list too, blend him is no longer 1,000. It's now 5,000. So we try to minimize the blend him a little bit. Because it does, kill people. It does
kind of go chaotic.
Yeah, so we try to minimize it, but if you guys want to...
That said, at least I could do it 9 times.
Oh, by the way, Madeline,
gosh.
How does it feel to not be blended finally?
Actually weren't chosen to be blended.
How does it feel?
It wasn't me. I don't know how to feel.
Yeah.
I simply emotion.
Yeah, so...
Simply emotion.
This is going to suck.
Also,
Neos, that... actually just proves the point of why I love Neos. We just made that for no fucking reason. Like, it was a stupid idea. It was a stupid idea.
Speaking of stupid ideas, we have a lot of people here. The jump mines are an option.
They are.
You what?
Jump mine redeem is an option, but it's so expensive. It's so expensive because it destroys everything.
20,000.
So you know the pop gun that when you pull the trigger, the barrel extends and it bonks people with the frying pan noise.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I took that off of the gun, made it multiplied, put it all around the floor on wobblers and wigglers so that it goes to random locations and lifts up. And there are jump mines that are randomized for 30 seconds, where it'll just hit people in the feet and launch them into the ceiling.
Sometimes through the ceiling.
Show it.
Oh my.
Somebody, please.
So if somebody, it's 20,000 points.
Who has 20,000 points in chat?
Did we do one for free to just show it off?
No, we're not doing it for free. We're just gonna. If someone's got 20,000 from watching us and not reading anything.
9,000 short. Fuck.
Yeah, this is the time. Like,
the chat's going about Star Trek over here.
Yeah, I'm looking at that. I just didn't want to say anything.
Yeah. But yeah, Neos. I'm sure other people have had stupid ideas that because we're in Neos, they become to fruition. Like if you're in VR chat, what do when you have a stupid idea? You have to close it, open up Unity, make it in Unity, import it, upload it to VR chat. No, it's just
or you have to find all the right worlds. You have to gather a group of people that know what they're doing. You have to find anybody that spent the $12 to get VRC lens. Which, even though I never got to use it, I do not at all regret buying VRC lens.
Yeah,
like.
My dumbest tool that I ever made was a poker chip that's edible.
Well, so mine, with anybody that has the system to eat things, my poker chips are edible as well, but because there's a avatar protection on them, if you eat them, you die.
Yay!
No! No!
Yeah, like our boopers too in Neos, like I might have a dumb idea to make a booper of some sort that does something not just boop.
It takes seconds.
Like to not just boop,
literal seconds.
But do like something random. Like
do you still have that avatar?
Don't want to hit mine.
I have the original booper of my proto-gen that kills people.
I know one that Rado did where if you boop him, it would delete all your arms.
Your arms fall off. like
Speaking of which, I think Glitch made a booper for my thing at one point.
Yeah, I did.
Where is? I want to say it's this one. It's a recording of me, I know. It's a fizz booper.
Yeah, it has a few seconds of silence as well.
I don't hear anything right now. Yeah.
Good.
We could just edit it and check it too.
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
Is it local?
Oh yeah, that's what I was doing.
Oh, that. Oh yeah.
So it's a random chance thing, but it's just slow, and then that's what I was doing, because he just messaged me that at one point, completely forgetting.
Oops.
Yeah.
I have a similar pooper noise for that, where if it has a really extremely rare noise, where it would get angry and it literally yell at you. Matt knows what I'm talking about.
It's funny because I helped you set it up.
Like this one, Sloppy McFloppy was sick, right? And he had a blown out voice, and he just started recording stuff randomly because Neos, and you can do that with the microphone. He just made a bunch of random noises while he was sick with a blown out voice. Sometimes, our buddy Sloppy, he had this blown out voice. He said like random phrases and random noises, and I'm like, booper.
Sloppy is definitely our friend against his own will.
Yeah, he's a friend against his own will. But I was like booper. So I put the little the squeaky button noise of the squeak of the Rexolium squeaking, and I did that. But it's a 1% chance to play one of
That's me whistling.
5 different.
Wait, no.
Yes, that is me whistling.
You're a cricket.
Nice.
There's a 1% chance of a different noise.
What? So here you go.
There's one.
Of course.
This is what happens when you tell somebody you have a booper. 500 lasers come out and just start spamming it.
Yeah, I made it so I can't boot myself either.
That's what basically his mind is too. If you spam it too much, the booper gets angry.
Just random noises.
So we have a hotline message.
And then there's a I don't like you judging me, but in Sloppy's blown out voice. Just stupid stuff you can make. No, that is a random highlighted message, but no, lung cancer, I don't believe, is contagious.
That's an odd question to ask.
Oddly specific. But
do you have ideas of doing with that? Because it sounds like you have an idea of just coughing on somebody you hate.
I see you as well.
Coughing, just cough on Carol. But resonate. There's a balloony.
This is kind of why I just like Neos. Is this? I mean, we have a stream going on. Nobody's picky. Nobody's anything. People are joining in and leaving whenever they want and bring up their experiences. This is what Neos is. This is like VR chat where you have like everybody being uptight and all that, or a bunch of kids trying to troll.
And one of the best things, as we all are going to be leaving, we're not leaving each other. We're all moving all at the same time to another platform, and the community is remaining. Yeah, it won't be the Neos community anymore, but we're still the Neos community.
It'll be the Resonate community. Like, and the I think with
it being the Resonate community, we've all declared what Frux's title is. He's going to be the President of Resonate.
All right, and one of our friends here, suspiciously B, made what we need to, leave. Put on our badges in Resonite here. This is going to be our new badge. That's our
pizza.
Will that be the everybody that joins in, like how there's the fire, the spark, the flame?
This is something we should just inject on ourselves. It's not official, but we should just, because we're coming out of the dumpster fire that it has been at Neos.
Can we just have this as like a badge for the people who had Neos accounts prior to Resonite?
Yeah, suspiciously B made that, and that's the whole point. It was like, when we go into Resonite, we have that.
I kind of want that. I think I should pose that to a lot of people. Everybody should poke lots of the.
You can send the chair if you want.
I mean, you kind of can.
Oh, there is.
Just don't destroy the world, because we are live on.
Yeah, be sure you can clean up after your
channel.
Yeah, don't worry. It's just particles.
Yeah. Oh Jesus. That was a lot of particles. It filled the room.
That almost crashed me. Please don't do that to the cameraman.
Yeah, that was definitely filled the room with 7.
I love it. Oh no worries, it's just a particle.
I just wanted to do that once. That was
10 billion particles.
10 billion particles and not a single one is Carol.
Yeah,
that one video where someone just did the yippee beep, and then someone just did a blue screen of death in terms of that.
Dude, this is the good side about Neos and now Resonate, and the bad side. You can make whatever you want.
Yes.
That is the problem as well.
With that, let's see if I can grab one of the things I made.
You can even make video players do whatever you want.
Oh my gosh, yes, start bringing those out.
So,
I'm looking forward to the new Twitter meta memes we'll be getting from this.
And how dumb you can do things. I think it's in the equipables folder.
Just you gotta find just something stupid.
So
yeah.
No, I can bring something stupid. Give me a second.
One friend on here, Snap Griffin, while tired, had said the words "gender confirming tits," and
oh no.
And so I had immediately made a gender confirming tit. It took less than 3 minutes. And you won't see the particles, but it spits out a bunch of
I see him. That's so funny.
A bunch of like symbols, like male and female signs. But it's just it's a bird that is a tit. It just says it's a gender.
Oh my god! The most useless thing ever.
Okay, so
yes, that just started. That was more recent. That was more recent. That came out.
Was like 2 or 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it had to walk for
the particle. Yeah, because the particles aim towards the viewer, if I recall correctly. But yes. So
I know a friend that made the meta meme of a video where there's a fox in a snowstorm and it just goes, "It's fucking windy!"
Yeah.
Meta
memes are usually how, like, if I have a friend that is in like VR chat and they get them in Neos or something like that, I'll go like, wait till you see meta memes, and then I like bring out a meta meme and then it just locks them. They're just like, oh yeah, this is amazing.
Hold on, where is that one? It's right.
It's British one.
Oh, the British one? Hold on.
Oh, I have that one.
Oh no.
Yeah,
oh, no,
that's
not
probably
that one.
that's one of the better ones.
I have
British.
you
like British or
The
Shrek?
token Brit here, huh?
No.
No, here we go.
Yeah, this one. You gotta get it. Make sure you aim it towards the camera.
Where's the camera?
Camera's right there. You can see on the previews too up there. You can see what the shot is.
There you go.
There we
They
go.
made it a little higher.
Okay, let me play it for you so that way you
Make sure it's
I'm going to move it
audio.
just about to
Yeah,
there.
because it does move around, so you can see it. Yeah.
I
love the British accent, yeah. Anything could be an insult, you fucking microwave.
Oh wait, it's not the meta version. Hold on, I've got the meta version. We're all dead. We're all bad. I got it on quick. I got it on quick.
This better be the meta.
If it's not the meta version, I'm going to slap you.
Well, I can't resize myself. I can't resize it. So give me a second.
Give it to me. I can resize it.
No, it's a meta meme. You can't resize it.
Okay. Okay.
British people are weird.
All right. Hold on. Let's get this like here and maybe like back here, like
I
that.
was the first one to bring in that thing, so.
It needs to be back, Greg. Make sure it's back because it's gonna move around.
Wait, you got it
Yeah.
Yeah, it moves.
It moves
It's
around.
gonna move.
Yeah, that should be good.
All right. Yeah.
I love the British accent, yeah. Anything could be an insult, you fucking microwave. Yeah, yeah. Bloody cunt. Man's out here looking like a windowsill.
You're just a fucking wheelie bin.
Fucking wheelie bin.
Standing there looking like a coffee table. You know you're
You bloody idiot. You help desk. If it's British enough, it's an insult. You fucking IQ
So like, bringing out those memes for anybody that's from VR chat or just doesn't know about meta memes usually like locks them. They're like, ha!
I always started off with the chair one. Where it's like, I'm not gonna argue this with people who aren't even there. Is Muffet to rep against this fucking chair?
So you're talking about
them. I love that
talking
one.
about this one.
I have to get one of my favorite ones out.
Mm-hmm.
We're not in a headless, are we? This isn't headless, is it?
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Okay, good, because that can break some meta memes, sadly.
Yeah.
A man who argues with people who aren't even there is more fit to rap against this fucking chair.
You smell like a dog. Oh my god.
Cloud got in front of the camera as it.
But it still was fine. You could see that. But
okay.
Yeah.
Meta my favorite one.
My predicts are going crazy.
You smell like a dog.
Are we just gonna do meta memes for the remaining 15 minutes? Is that what we're doing?
No, we don't need to go meta memes constantly, but like a couple meta memes just to show off like dumb shit, like
this.
Like, what is Neos? What is Neos? Creators who get bored and make memes. This is just what we.
Neos. Come on, follow load. I need this.
Neos is a meme. It's a meme generator facility.
Neos is a platform of why not.
Yeah. Why do it? Why not?
It's I can do it right now. Rubber.
Like,
it's like I don't have to think about it.
Yeah.
Would you like
Oh god, no.
Like I remember one time, the dumbest.
No.
I think the dumbest thing we've made ever.
Oh, not that one.
Was the fuckable car.
Why are you doing that?
What is going on?
Why is it so big? It's so big.
That's a biggie.
But when we made a fuckable car
to the point I can't use
in the you were like you had the Pringles and then you put it in the gas can, the gas cap. Oh, there you are. Hi, little Hop.
Hello.
We're sending off.
I must have set it up for the camera.
Let me stick my ignition 6 right inside of your cylindrical locking hole and turn you on.
My cylindrical what?
All right. Welcome to the send off of Neos on stream. I can't hold my hand like that. It hurts.
I feel like you should talk about that. Mine has just been like explaining Resonate to people. Help me.
Hey baby, my bench seats fit 3. You wanna have threesome right here, right now? Going down the road.
You should be doing that while you're driving.
So well.
Oh, you have to.
This one needs to go up. This one needs to go up.
You know the ironic or the iconic,
we're gonna want to back out a little bit for this one.
Yeah.
Just
so this one goes up here.
Can we?
Bird.
This is the last one.
Bird. Well,
I was gonna see if anyone wanted to bring out the SpongeBob one. When they
all right.
It looked around from the front. And
This I'm gonna let you guys show because it's
Randomized Wolf's Avatar.
Okay, back.
Randomized Wolf's avatar was
in frame.
Okay, fine. I'll randomize Wolf's avatar. By Tobancher. All right, Tobancher.
I cannot hear you guys talking.
Yeah.
Move the camera back.
Nano, can you please not be right behind me? Your voice deafens the crap out of everything else.
Just remember, we're live on everything you're saying is also going out, so like one at a time.
Excuse me? Everybody at once.
Yeah, everybody talk at once about random shit. This is
talking when everybody else is talking. Great.
Yeah.
I'm joining the small gang.
You two over there.
All right, I'm gonna put on another random avatar. Let's put on this one. I'll put on this one. Because I was told to randomize my avatar. Hooray! Let's go.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Mantle Beast.
Yeah.
Bring me to that smaller bird.
Would you say there's a lot of people here? The internet is losing its
Trying
sanity.
to drop me?
God, that's good.
Okay,
I gotta
what's
move.
going on?
Just move the camera back.
Move the camera back so that entire video is in frame. It goes lower.
Mantle Beast is so hard to sit in this chair.
That'll be good enough.
Yeah, that should do.
There we go.
All right, here we go.
The audio's not going.
What am I hearing?
The audio's not working.
Broke. Okay,
This
that's
one
really
broken.
You broke it.
No, I think it's that the audio queue is full.
No, it's broken because it's not spitting out the double videos underneath, and then the 4 videos under that. And
Let me
then
try that one again.
The 8 videos under that.
Did I ever tell you guys about the time that me and my friend sold bootleg beer inside of a school parking lot?
Right?
I think you have.
What?
What's it like to have friends?
What's it like? Oh my god, there's no...
That was a random statement. Are you sure that came from somebody?
I gotta reposition this.
Actually, no, wait.
Okay, come on. I'm gonna do that thing again where I like double click it.
Alright.
Now I can put my legs down.
Get on out of here.
With
See it.
The Twitch chat.
Switching to VR.
This is lagging so bad that you're gonna
Oh, wait, why is it from my phone? Hi.
There we go.
Oh, I'm dying. Holy shit.
You set the camera as you, I guess. You get to.
All right.
Good enough.
Well, I actually put on top, but I'm lagging
This
so
wolf
bad
is
I
lagging
couldn't
so
spell.
much.
There's someone else joining, I
This
think.
wolf is lagging.
It was someone else joining, I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, son just joined.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone just joined.
It's the join lag.
The second.
I hope that Resonate doesn't have as much join lag. Oh god, my hips.
So
Whoop, you might want to limit the...
it's
You might
not
wanna
as
limit
bad.
the
It's a
amount
bit
of
better,
people.
but it's not great.
Yeah.
I can actually.
I think we're getting to the point where...
You can finally state some stuff.
Yeah, I can actually. Well, if you do have any questions, I can answer most that you have because I was one of the testers for Resonate.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to say that now.
Okay.
Yeah, bro.
Oh god. Stop it.
Okay.
We'll limit it to 16 people right now. I mean, we don't have a culling.
No more of those.
Yeah, he's dying. We stop dying here.
So
it's
Jewel
gender.
But Jewel here had a request that I show one of the things that has gone on in Neos. I have decided how many how big they are and what their weight is canonically. So let me.
Can we do a texture resize just in case?
Do another texture resize for the world. All right.
How could you?
I would.
Do
That'd be a good idea.
Yeah, hold on.
I think I told you the story about that. I think.
Oops, that's not what I wanted.
Actually, but I think
right.
I need so much you can't even select.
Right, not the time to tell a story, okay?
That's why there's a chair behind me 24/7.
There it is.
I am prone to falling the hell over.
So
I haven't stood in Neos in months.
Boing.
Can you move that
with these
inspector?
photos?
I was deleting them.
What happened to the bottom one?
Oh, fake
Okay, there we go.
Okay, that helped a lot. So,
with these two photos, this is Jewel in and out of reality and virtual reality. So this is Jewel laying on top of me, and this is the Jewel that was laying on top of me in reality to give the feeling of there actually being someone on me. Jewel weighs exactly 375 poker chips.
I just want to mention, I was already asleep by the time he made the real me out of poker chips. So I didn't know about this until the morning. I just woke up and I think I just had in my DMs a photo of a blanket named Jewel. And I was just like, what was it? What was like $97,500 or something?
So I could go through and calculate it again to tell how much I would be able to get if I traded you in at Elysium.
Yeah, trade. What's my trade-in value and what's my GameStop Power Rewards Pro trade-in value? We gotta know about that.
$15 max. Actually, no, $3.
Okay.
Wait a second.
You know, I just realized Elysium just sounds like a good country of itself.
Elysium, you should just keep that money for yourself.
14 people in the world, 19 viewers on chat.
Yeah, I limited the world to 16 now, so we should hopefully have a limit.
Do it again.
Thank you.
But yeah.
Which?
What?
Oh my God. Why are you gonna spend real life poker chips and money on
You're here to
Elysium?
kill someone.
You don't.
Oh my God.
Badges.
You've got a crazy ass anime lady on us.
Who's anime? What happening? What? I can't.
This photo.
Oh my God.
Anime lady.
Become anime.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to the stream.
I would look to turn, but I can't see, so I have to use my mirror.
Chaos. Chaos.
Hello.
This is the one thing I really wish. And Hop, do you know if the Twitch integration in Resin Knight is now actually working?
I don't know that one
Someone's
actually.
purring in my ear. Wow.
I know, just like if you want like basic ideas of like functions and how it works, I got you. Like for technical stuff,
I've already seen a bunch of it that I wasn't supposed to. Before everybody else.
Oh.
I suddenly don't understand whatever language you're speaking. That's funny.
Oh, he's doing the fucking Westworld. Doesn't look like anything to me.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I wasn't supposed to see things, but you know, anyone. But I had to keep my mouth shut. But I don't know if I need to anymore.
Same. Dude, I had friends who just straight up left, and I haven't ever heard from them again because they thought Neos would never update, and I'm like, I could have told you, but I couldn't. What?
What happened?
I wasn't able to contact you. How was you supposed to? How was he supposed to?
My dog is missing.
What's the weirdest bucket list item thing that you want to do at least once in your lifetime?
Not the that's not the topic of what we're talking about. But
I cannot answer that in a public setting.
I mean,
I don't even know
why you made a sin.
But
with
I wasn't
the
informed on the
stack
topic.
of poker chips and everything, Jewel would equate to about $23,000.
Yeah.
That makes $23,000.
That's about what you're worth.
Just regarding the poker chips that I grabbed, because that's actually what their value would be at my tables.
That's a quarter to the way of like an actual hitman.
Talking about like.
Well, I mean, he is a small bean. There's no way he's worth the full price.
No, with a name like him, you gotta pay extra. Like that's like a notable name.
With vicinity and where they are, if I wanted to take them out, it would only cost me $16,000.
Like real name or Neo's name?
What? Your real name, Dum Dum? Jules is a name, but it's not like that fancy compared to your actual one.
Bitch, I'm royal.
Yeah,
you sound like a nerd.
Yeah, but like,
bird.
Okay, so talking about like okay, Hop, you knew some stuff. I knew stuff as Neo's was we couldn't say anything, right?
Well, I mean, everyone knew that a Neos 2.0 was coming, but no one knew what it was.
But like, so we knew stuff, right? And then you saw what was going on with the morale of Neos. That hurt me. Because, like, I know it's coming. I know it's soon. But I can't say anything.
I legit lost friends because I just couldn't tell them, like, hey, stick around for, like, just another month or two. Like, I didn't know when this was happening, though, so that's like...
I didn't know the exact release. I just knew how far along it was.
Like, I was testing it, and I was like, it has to come out at least this year, I think, but I never knew. And then, like, I got home from work the other day, and they're just like, yo, as a heads up, get fucking ready. And I was like, oh, now, holy shit, now. It's like we're straight people have a baby.
Yeah, so like I knew stuff, and then like I knew it, and I was like, crap, I can't say anything, and I'm bad because I'm Sicilian. So like
we knew something was going to happen, and then Thursday was so fucking fun because something happened, and then in our downtime we look, and you guys are like, oh hey. Yellow Dogma changed to Resonite. Oh my god, they made an announcement. And then Newt is as if kicking in a fucking door.
Discord pinged, and like I kind of skimmed over what I saw, and then like the bottom of the message, like you may now say Resonite exists. The Durian test group was existing. You were part of said test group, and you can give more information later. And I was like, wait, Aegis, am I reading this right? Can we say now? And he was just like, he's like, no, yeah, I'm reading that right. And I was like, y'all, Resonite soon. What's up?
Yeah, like I went, like I was holding back like all this like the information, but I saw people like going like, oh, dude, I don't know about Neos. I'm gonna go to VR chat, or I don't think blah blah. And they're like, I saw the community like fragmenting in the middle of it. And I was like, crap, I need to hold them together. How do I hold them together without releasing information? I was like, shit, don't worry, guys. Like this is speculation, but like I would say, like try to drop hints, but then say it was like it's speculation, but this like.
You always had to pause it like that.
Yeah, like
that's just like anime. Like I would just tell them, like, look, I've known this team for 3 years. There's no way they're sitting on their hands doing nothing. I was like, I believe that absolutely within the next like 3 years, probably something more will come.
Yeah.
And then like one day I was like about to like quit Neos. So I was like, man, fuck this shit. It's never happening. And I got a message, and I was like, oh, that's a interesting proposition, and here we are now.
Yeah, like
I have friends who are like, oh, I'm so glad we're getting updates so quick. I'm like, some of us, it's been 2 years.
Yeah.
For other people, I'm very glad that... Yeah,
daily.
It's like
I'm gonna
Tuesday
throw a
and
camera on your
Thursdays.
face.
Okay.
The times where Hop is talking.
Yeah, because Hop's facing his back is to the camera right now, so it's like.
I'm too stupid to figure out what to do.
You look at cameras when you're talking to things because they remember
okay,
these
so we'll
people.
Have a conversation. I won't look at you, and it'll be totally normal.
That's totally normal on broadcast. That's normal on on broadcast. It's not, and if the camera's on me, like now, if you see. Okay, about broadcast, 'cause I know you probably don't do this. You see the nice little things up there, right? The camera on the wall, like here, the big monitors.
Yes.
That shows what's currently going out to the stream, so you know what the shot is.
You get behind the scenes footage.
TV works.
You don't. You're a bird.
Oh shit, you're right.
You're just a lich. What's amazing about technology?
So,
do we know anything?
About what?
Listen, you looked at me. As soon as I put on the Chipotle, I was like, "Wah,
wah."
Just went down.
Wah.
Yeah. No thoughts.
No thoughts. Just bird.
I mean,
like.
How many times I gotta tell you?
More things like about Neos and the fun shit is like
small.
These like what we've done with our cameras like this is something that we've come up with and just like had the idea in world, and we're like, bah.
You're not like prepared for everything to look better the way it does though. Like
I know it looks a lot better.
It looks much better.
I'm so excited.
I already know.
Soon.
I already know how much better it is.
Soon TM has never been so soon.
It is definitely soon TM.
So soon.
One of the things that
It feels
kind of
so
hope
good that
is
I can
there
say
will
that
be
it's
better
actually like
It's not this trash.
of like
yes.
Oh boy.
Yes.
like will Resonate be able to hop into Neos worlds?
Not like that. Like for your
That's
log in, there's like a whole.
compatibility. I mean, like if people decide that they're still going to stick around on Neos, Resonate can hop into Neos, but Neos can't hop into Resonate.
I have no idea.
Yeah. So like.
I don't know why they would do that because we don't want like we're trying to get away from.
Yeah. I think the
I just say just leave bad memories in the past.
Yeah, we're leaving this in the past, but
all of your stuff goes with though. Like it's super great. You just log in, your name is like reserved for you. You put in your Neos credentials, then you migrate all your shit.
Yeah, then you hit the migrate button, and he's like, "Papa!" And then
also remember to check your favorites. It'll give you your favorite keyboard, homeworld, avatar before everything else because it takes a while to like migrate all your stuff.
So everything is
so there's
works.
some stuff that is. There's some stuff that's prioritized first,
Yeah.
and then the rest.
Your favorites.
If you do that, yes. Otherwise, you just have to wait for the whole thing. But make sure you mark the favorite thing, because that way you at least have your like preferred avatar. So
Yeah. So
one thing I'm kind of curious about though, like with public folders and things, did they come across as well, or is it just your folders
Yeah.
like you?
Once you bring your inventory over, everything's the same way it was. So like if you have a public folder of someone who's not over, you gotta wait for them to go over because it won't exist there yet. But
yeah,
okay, but it will appear eventually once they're in.
It would probably be an empty. It'll probably be an empty folder until
it's like 80%
all the stuff goes in there.
But the UI looks way nicer.
The UI is way better. I know that. I've known that for a long time. I'm like, oh my god, please, I want to say it.
Will there ever be? I know you won't be able to answer this question, but will there be a public folder push? In the event of people that like no longer exist on this mortal coil, but their public folder exists. Or,
I don't think that's available due to data protection. Like
I think with the way that it's easy enough for you to do that yourself, like if you have a copy of your friend's folder, like that wouldn't be something that we have to give you because you can just make it yourself.
Yeah.
Like, you can make a public folder that is just like a collection and then use like, because there's mods for Neos where you can save stuff to your hard drive instead of your Neos thing. So there's ways to manage that.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. This isn't an official answer. Obviously, I can't answer that, but
yeah,
given you, it's so easy to do yourself. I don't know if we'd make a specific tool for that.
So you should just save. If you have a public folder that you're unsure is going to come across and you like the crap in it, I think it would be smart to just
save it to your inventory.
Save it to your inventory.
Like get the things out of it that you really want, because that'll come over like when you migrate. Also, all your contacts, your messages, like literally everything is.
Yeah. So everything that Neo's account downloader was definitely a thing to back this crap up.
It's a good idea to have a backup. You don't really need it, honestly, because it handles it all migrating for you on itself or on its own.
Yeah,
but it's not a bad idea to have a backup. So if you did, don't feel like it was for nothing.
That tool was made to make sure all this works. Basically,
I do have one question as well.
What's up?
When it comes to joining different worlds, will it use the same mechanic or similar mechanics as Neos of how we join into separate worlds, or is it made differently and customized?
It's 80% the same game. The differences are some optimizations and UI differences. Aside from that, it's the context menu, everything. Like, you won't have to learn much unless you're doing work with like Protoflux, which is what replaced Logix.
Yeah,
that's a whole new system.
Yeah,
They're not similar at all.
Yeah, Protoflux is completely like a new scripting language. So
it's basically backwards from Logix, because Logix use multiple nodes to make your like desired outcome.
Yeah.
Protoflux, like you get a node that is the outcome, and then you pull out individual nodes to fill in the criteria to get that outcome.
Oh, that sounds so nice.
And it's async, or you can like have it choose how often it pulls, so it's not firing a million times a second.
So it's more more efficient, which would be much
also like.
And it has more
default
power.
Black inspectors, dark mode, default dark mode for context menu.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no more getting blinded.
I was able to see a bunch of it. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful. Everyone that has kept the faith. It's like, this is like,
I just remember telling so many friends, like, if you leave, that's cool, but please, just keep an eye on, just keep an ear open. Like,
yeah,
I can't say anything. Just keep it. Just make sure you don't forget about it. Eventually.
Yeah. What I was doing a lot, like I would hang out.
So nice.
I would hang out in Fant's world occasionally, just like cause Fant's a cool guy, and like I'll hang out. I hung out with him a bunch, right? And like I would go and like hear his like, oh, I don't know if I should keep working on this. I don't know, is they gonna transfer? I'm like,
I had so many friends who stopped doing all work.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's gonna be backwards compatible. Like it is, and then they're like, well, I don't know if you know that. I'm like
we do, like we knew it. We knew it was gonna be backwards compatible, and we're just like,
because we know fruits.
But we can't.
That was something that someone like I'm pretty sure that was like unintentionally, because that's something that everyone suddenly was talking about at one point.
Yeah, like,
and I was told by one of the team members directly, so I was like, all right, that's a fact.
Like I knew it was a fact too, like for a while.
People didn't listen.
I kind of
business was
kind of
worried
wish that
about
you
having to rebuild his tools.
I kind of wish that you would have given an answer in
pages.
retrospect that would have been perfect. Like if someone Pop was like, oh, I don't know if it's going to be backwards compatible, and you're like, oh, it's going to be this. I don't know if you know that. I think it would have been funny if you'd be like, whoa, grabbed a mirror, looked at you, and you're like, am I still me? Who the fuck am I if you can't believe what I'm saying?
I've had people ask me moderator questions, and I tell them the answer, and they go, I'm going to add a moderation lead. And I'm like, you will get the same answer. It's like, I'm not a technical person. How do you think I got moderator? It's my ability to moderate, not like...
yeah, I was going to say about the backwards compatible shit, but yeah, you can...
Your ability to moderate, which now isn't as necessary, it sounds.
Like,
This is great. I'm a god. I have the moderation power. There's no bosses. There's no moderation leads. They all step down.
Yes, you could do that.
I can do whatever I want.
The backwards compatibility, someone's like, oh, why would you even back up? Because I don't even know if Logix is going to be backwards compatible. And I didn't know if I could say, like, the confirm. And then I was like, Logix is backwards compatible. I know this from various sources. And then they're like, that makes me not believe it. I'm like, I'm like, like I can't say, like I can't. That was recent too.
Now.
Like,
I told someone like the other day, I was like, you should be excited. They're like, well, as a person who hasn't played it, I'll wait. And I'm like, I can stream it to you right now. Like, why are you hesitant about it? Like, just be happy, motherfucker.
Yeah, like they didn't believe me, and then I had the people that were beta testers came in and like, I can corroborate this. I can corroborate this. Like yeah, it is backwards compatible. I knew it from many sources. Like I've seen it. Like yeah, it is. Just nothing is broken. Just go. Don't worry. Back your crap up.
The biggest thing I keep telling people, like, because people are like unsure, I was like, hey, guess what? Like, well, I'm like, there's a fucking block feature now. And they're just like, are you shitting me? I'm like, nope, it's real. There's 2 levels. One of them just blocks the avatar. You'll still see their name and hear them talk. The other one, 100%, you don't see or hear them. They don't see or hear you.
Yeah, proper blocking features now. Like,
oh yeah.
So you basically like you can either block someone, or if you know that the avatar like impacts your computer and you don't want to deal with the whole.
You can de-render them.
I'm not lagging. Why are you lagging?
You can de-render them, and so they'll.
I can finally block Darky Sabertooth.
Yeah,
specifically Darky Sabertooth, who I still have a lawsuit to give.
That's a vendetta.
Oh my gosh. But
I don't feel like that is something to like just bring up randomly
announce
in
on
the
a
middle
stream.
Of filming.
Yeah, so it's probably something you don't announce on stream.
Speaking of avatar models, when it comes to avatar importing into Resonite, will it still require the same model import like the FBXs, or is there a different way to import those now?
I'm not positive. As far as I'm aware, that's the same.
Yeah,
but that's not one of the things that like
I think
I'm not a technical person, so I mostly tested like the social stuff.
So what you'd expect from the update, right? This is I think what you expect from the update. Imagine if Neos had 2 years of updates.
It's like imagine it's like
that is that is
15 to 25%
Resonate.
better. It's
With
not
how
mind blowing, but it's good. It's
like,
better enough that you're gonna notice.
With how long it's going, where it Resonate's already playable. We're not playing it yet, but I have a feeling that it's going to be because it is all those updates that need to be implemented and all set in. And once we all hop in, everything will have been updated.
Well,
it's just like we got to playable. We're at Neos. Now it's time to put in everything.
Yeah,
we're
it's a
already
second
close
chance
to
to
its
make
days,
everything.
so we can
like,
make
you
a
know
bit
what you're
longer.
doing that time.
Like, there's people. Yeah.
Blue.
There's people that I'm looking at like need to just keep using Neos, wait for Resonate. Like, we're fine. Don't go crazy. Don't scorched earth yet.
Yeah.
Don't scorched earth.
We've all been saying it.
I don't plan that. I don't think that's a good idea personally, because like everything about Neos is fine. Like the things that Carol did to mess up, like to the average user or person using the platform, it's not like that big of a deal. Like if you want to still play it, go for it. It's not going anywhere. But like, there's no reason to hate the place. Like we still
don't
enjoy our time
hate.
here.
Oh, it is furries.
It's just Carol sucks.
It is furries. All right, it is furries. They like to hate.
Yeah.
I hate VR chat. I love the memories I've made there. I love my time that I've spent there. I hate a lot of the people that were there. Like,
everyone has shitty memories, but like that doesn't outweigh the good ones.
Like Neos itself,
like, I still play. Like I still play VR chat, even though I hate the fucking staff team.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, like I like Neos. I'm frustrated with. I don't hate everything that's happened. I'm just frustrated with like Carol and the decisions that he made and like how it's being taken. Like if it wasn't for that, that would have been like Neos would have been better. Like, but I don't hate Neos. Neos is like a soft spot. That's why we have a Sendoff like this. Like there's a soft spot in Neos. This is like, oh, this has been so like. It's like losing something that's a part of you at this point. Like you've just become like you it's so ingrained in you at this point if you've been here for even like less than a year. If it's just when you become ingrained in the community and stuff, you're just like, oh, Neos. Like it feels bad leaving. Like
I just can't wait to see like the changes to our culture, because like everyone who goes to Resonate from Neos is going to be in a bubble and be a completely different user to everyone who comes in afterwards, I think. I just want to know what the difference are going to be. Like, what's going to like identify us veterans from the new people?
Oh god!
It's going
to be this. It better be this.
It better be that.
Yes. We all deserve that as a badge. We all deserve that as like the way that everybody has the spark, the fire, and the campfire. We all get this.
We all get the dumpster fire. We get the dumpster fire.
The spark flame bonfire.
Yeah, we get the dumpster fire. It's the last fire of Neos.
We survived the apocalypse.
Yeah,
I feel like a year into Resonate, when there's like a bunch of new users who are never on Neos, someone's gonna bring up Neos or like spawn out a fucking like model of the Neos logo. And people are just gonna be like, "What's this?" And it's just gonna be like a bunch of like a group of like old people in the corner are just like,
the collective sigh.
"No, I don't want to go back."
Jewel, that's going to be the first world that you and I and a bunch of others make. We will make the fallen ruins of Neos, where it's like a shattered like cloud home. We'll just set that up. There will be like a crumbling Neos.
Oh, the
exact reaction I have when people put fucking Second Life noises on their context menus.
Oh my gosh.
Like, I hear the Second Life boop boop, and I'm like, no, stay in the past.
Yeah, like I hope in terms of like leaving Neos, like people have a graceful send off, and like I'd like to leave my mark on Neos. I'd like to, if anyone ever comes to this software in like 5 years, they can see like there were people here and people used to like
leave your mark with a mark.
I keep it in my public folder. Like my public folder, I'll probably have like a little like thing written in there, just so like those who have my public folder, and then they would, if they go into it and they're not on Resonate yet, they're like, but I have a little send off for them, like, oh, my new stuff is in Resonate. Like, here, go check that. Like,
so. Jewel actually deserves to speak on this. Jewel's going to want to put stuff in Neos because Jewel lusts for dead games.
Okay. Oh god. Are you making me explain this now?
Do you have game necrophilia?
Okay. So To preface this, I've always been fascinated. Pretty sure my face tracker just disconnected. Great. So, I've always been fascinated by the idea of like anim and grid space. Wow, the timing on this.
You're dying.
I am like the moment.
Shut up.
Oh, the bird. You're dead. He's dead. We killed the bird.
We're not going to hear from Joel anymore. We can just throw him out.
Oh no!
Just throw. We'll put him in the dumpster fire.
That's bad.
Oh, he's just stuck there now. Oh,
That's the funniest freeze frame.
Do I need to restart?
I think you're frozen. Yeah, you're just.
Give me
I
like.
got frozen. Give it like a minute. I got frozen as well for a moment.
All right.
Hazy, this is your fault.
Yeah, Hazy joined. The cat killed the bird.
I really do want to speak on this because like this is an absolute fascination I have when it comes to like dying platforms.
Yeah, once everything's back, like if you have to reset, we'll give you the time to talk about it because I really enjoy.
Yeah,
I really enjoy the topic.
Yeah, like everything's.
I'm stealing this.
This poor like platform has been.
Yeah,
my whole
like...
thing. It's gonna be nostalgia to go anything to Neos after this.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna execute Neos. So
that's what we're all gonna do later. But
execute.
You know, I do kind of wonder with that blocking system. I wonder if they could like turn that into a sort. Oh, he moved.
Did he execute?
What?
Into like a sort of culling system, like like many people have built culling systems. You could use it like that, but you could also just use that system. Like they could probably just make a culling system for us using that. I don't know. It'd be nice to have like something official compared to like 50 other ones that we have right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
like a built-in culling system, but
yeah.
I think the culling thing.
The bird.
From what I know, I mean, I wasn't on the beta, but I just had information too early, so I'm a little outdated. I don't know if this is true, but it definitely runs better. Like the culling system won't be as needed. Like
I tell people once I was able to log into Resonate, it became really difficult to log back into Neos, and it's like it's literally just the people that I come back for because. Everyone's like, "Hop, join us in Resonate," and I'm like, I still got a bunch of people stuck in Neos. Like, I'll go to Resonate when everyone else is there, but like,
test the Resonate, but like, still community, like here, like this is what you're testing it for. Like, this is why you're there.
I don't give a shit about the game. I'm here for the people.
Together strong.
Yeah,
the game is, and we are. That's like
Like you were just taking the blows of the bugs for us, so we don't have to get frustrated at it.
Oh no, the mentors are doing that now because we've got all the mentors with beta keys.
Yeah,
Newt.
Yeah, Newt's a mentor. He's in there right now.
Oh,
the real stress testing then, huh?
Won't be here. Okay.
Yeah. I was hoping he would come so we could like.
I asked him.
Well, we got Hop. Hop is
what Newt said in the Discord is he has work to do.
Yeah, but.
Well, Newt having work to do can be anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't know, but we know that he's gonna help us test it for release.
He was doing his homework.
What?
Am I Newt's seat?
Doesn't matter which seat you're in.
Newt's seat, kind of.
Well, I'm using Newt's avatar, so it works. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
why you can sit there if I didn't.
Are we doing a extended?
We're still we still got plenty of people watching. We're still talking.
Why do I not have perms in my
it's a rat streaming in Neos.
I don't know.
I told a friend I'd be doing something else at 8, so you're losing me at 8.
You built it with your feet too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You gotta walk around all over.
I can do his thing.
I can give you the perm because you're the one who built the frickin' place.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing I make in Resonate is going to be the blender again. That's my first project.
Do you mind?
Damn it, I thought you don't want to be blended.
No, but I can put the blender back in.
Oh, I don't need blended.
Wait.
Can I be blended?
Kai.
Wait.
May I newt you?
What?
May I newt you?
Newt.
Newt you. You must.
I'm going
I don't know what you're gonna
to modify you. You will be Newt.
You will be you will be our new Newt.
You'll be notified.
That sounds painful.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I get what you mean now. Like by new, you're just gonna change my textures, aren't you? That's what.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll be nude.
Just make him purple.
Newt, as long as he's nude and not nude.
Make him nude. Make him both.
I don't know. That sounds like banned from Twitter.
Excuse me. After Twitch, after the Twitch stream. After you can go nude after the Twitch stream.
Yeah.
We are not on explicit content Twitch. All right, we can't be showing some of that.
You literally just made me purple. Okay.
Yeah, it's not a. This is Context Plus, not Context Plus Hidden World. All right, like.
No,
not yet. Somewhat hidden, but not all the way.
Well, I mean,
where is? So I can't take my shirt off.
No.
You can take your shirt off. Free the nipple.
Even ladies can take their shirt off. Guy nips, you can have lady nips. All the nips.
Isn't it technically like the Neos is free the nipple? Like it's just the bottom parts.
Yeah. 100%. If you have a female avatar with nipples, you can have that out, but most people don't because they rarely have nipples without genitalia.
Yeah.
So,
but that would be the same in Resonite. If you have nips, just don't have their genitalias. But just you have nips, free the boobies.
Like Jordan Peele, man, get them out.
Or as other people like to call it, men boobs.
Again, with the Neos, right? Like, and now Resonite is in turn. We had a stupid idea. We did it. Like we're editing midstream. Why? Because
we've edited midstream, and now now they're Newt Spong.
Yes,
I am Newt.
Changed. We added a name tag.
I should pick Liquid Newt.
I'm gonna miss all of this, but like I want to go to my friends that are on VR chat and just be like, guys, come on to Resonite. Let's go to Resonite. Come on.
Not real.
I do wonder with Resonite being a thing if I'm still going to like refuse a lot of my friends from VR chat to come here because I don't want to deal with a lot of them. A bunch of them that have come on are good.
Yeah, watch out.
The rest of them. Well, there's going to be a block function.
I have a question. I have a question for the hop pop.
What up?
You use full body, so this is a good question. A lot of people complain about Neos' full body. Does Resonite's full body not as jank?
It's about the same.
It's about the same?
Yeah. So, like, it's about the same, but the rest of the experience is better, so it's a little easier to overlook. I personally haven't met many issues, but I also use a Kinect for full body, so
yeah.
I don't know if my cursed bullshit
Yours
makes
is jank to begin with.
Yours is jank to begin with. But, like, a lot of people complain about the IK, that you get to, like, that weird, like, hunchback, like, the way the IK is set up with full body, too.
That's like the easiest thing to fix, though, because all you have to do is when they have their full body calibrator, just pull the hips down like a tiny bit, or just till like the shoulders pop down, and then you're done.
I've noticed like sometimes too in my full body, like I'll tilt my head back, and it makes this weird like, bleh, like just the position.
Well, yeah, if I do my funny like bend all the way backwards because my side's not real, I could just.
You fell off my hand.
Everything breaks.
Oh no, you fell.
You fell off my hand.
Do the knees thing.
The knees thing with your Kinect. Yeah. That means you really have to pee.
Well, thank God I'm a lich. The body's dead. It doesn't move.
That's what happens.
I mean,
that's what
happens. But it doesn't like.
Oh yeah. Well, see, that's what happens when we dip you in the lake for too long. You have to drain.
Sponge.
You
have a hole.
Like full of dirt. You are full of dirt. You so call it up.
What do you mean I have a hole? You have multiple holes.
But you have a hole that could fill with water. You got to release the water. Why are we talking about this? We should be talking about it.
We'll not talk about Neos and Jules back. Jewel can talk about dead platforms.
My face tracker just loves to die right now. Anyway.
Oh, welcome.
Where the fuck is the camera?
I don't know, man.
Look at the camera, babe.
Oh,
What do you mean? Look
hello.
at the cat. Where is it? There's
there.
It's right here.
Oh, you see the little camera? It's almost the size of you.
So anyway,
Looks like a camera.
I'm gonna put my hands down real quick while I mess with this cable. So I have an interest in dead platforms. I think it's very interesting seeing videos of places that people used to be active on and just aren't anymore. It's kind of interesting with dead video games, but like exploring Gary's Mod RP worlds, right? That no one's playing on anymore is kind of cool because it's a really weird vibe. But it's even cooler when it's on social platforms like Neos because it's a place where people just existed. They didn't necessarily have an objective. They weren't playing a game, yada, yada, yada. And so when I first joined Neos, first I was skeptical about it. But then over time I was like, you know what? I was kind of like, you know what? I can kind of... The writing's on the wall for Neos as a platform. And I could see where Neos is going. And I was kind of... As sad as I am to see Neos die... It is really cool to think about the fact that I get to be part of one of those platforms that I find really cool. I get to leave my mark. So something I've been really interested in. As soon as I heard about Resnight being a thing officially, I was like, I'm going to make a world that is just it's just a basic world, and it's just a bunch of photos from, a bunch of people in the community. And everyone just comes together, puts their photos down, has a little party, and just publish it, leave it.
Yeah.
That way, when we're all gone, because we're pretty much all of us are gonna leave. None of us are gonna stick around. More than likely.
As far as I've seen so far, like it's like 99% of the community is like.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 people online, maybe after the Resnight switch.
Neos is effectively going to be a piece of software which the servers are kept online, the content is accessible, but it's a ghost town, and it's going to be on Steam, and it's it had a bunch of controversy, which means in like 6 to 12 months, in about 6 to 12 months, we're probably going to get a few YouTubers or just random people going on Steam, seeing this dead VR game, and they want to boot it up, and I think it'll just be really cool for them to get to see a world in the published worlds list that's just like, we were here. Neos was a platform that people lived on. We were spending our time here. We were making social connections. Like, some of us formed long-term serious relationships here. And like, that's like, yes. That's like something that I want, even though as soon as I get access to Resnight, it is very, very unlikely I will boot up this stupid exe file again. But like, I still want to leave on like happier terms, and I want this software to be dead because it's going to be Pog.
Yeah, like I think like it's not just like people lived here, people loved it here. Like there was a big community here, and like. A lot of the people that came from VRC came after the EAC ban, like EAC and VRC, which was post the development freeze. Like, they don't know about before. And I joined only a year ago at this point, right? I had my bread day. I'm only a little over a year old in here, so I was post development freeze.
You joined.
Yeah, I'm post-development freeze, right? And I just looked back in the history of the Discord and like how things went like that, and like what the community was like, and when like EAC thing, I like looking at the history of that, and was like, man, they got overrun, and this is all the updates that happened, like how much the development team really cared about the community at that time, like, and it was such a small community then. Neos' biggest thing that most people know Neos is they don't know that part, and not everyone goes and views what the history was like. They view it as they saw it first impression. They don't understand how much the development team cared about the community. Exactly. And the fact that you go back and you see that, and then you see Resnight coming out, and you know that the development team still has that passion, and you know what's coming next. Like,
yeah, and I just want people to know that, like, we're not leaving because we hate this place. We're leaving because we loved it.
Yes.
And we love the people who made it, and then the people who made it loved it just as much as we do. And we just want to
Daddy Frooks.
Yeah, people. A lot of people are saying that Neos is dead, right? That's what a lot of people are
The
talking about.
VRC
And-
people that only know that Neos and don't know about the Resonate part too.
Well, even other Neos users are saying that Neos is dead, and while they're correct, the Neos platform, the servers, the network, yeah, that's going to be dead. But like the community, like Hop was saying earlier, there's going to be a divide in some way of people who are here from Neos and people who are here for Resonate. It's going to be really interesting to see the like social differences and some of the like attitude and like behaviors, and it's going to be really interesting to see that.
It'll be all the people that we all know each other from here because it was such a small group that everybody knows each other, and then there will be the new people that will have no idea what Neos was.
But like, yeah, like we need to.
I will say, while Resonate happens, I do hope that Small Town Vibes remains because
it's what makes this place special. The
hopping on Neos feels so good to me. Because I live in a village, actually classified as a village, with the populace being the same amount as the amount of Neos users.
Yeah,
you know that was like kind of like what that big influx that happened with the EAC thing that happened with VR chat. We had like a record of like 1,600 people on. That was a lot of people.
Yeah,
a lot of
that
people.
was a good night.
That was like 3-4 times that average.
That was nuts.
And I was actually kind of worried that we would lose that small town feeling, that it would become more anonymized. And I mean, yeah, it's nice to meet new people, but it's also nice to just like go everywhere and be like, oh, I know you. Oh, I know you. Oh, hey, how's it going?
All the people that will not leave their own little private sessions. They won't like.
Yeah. Like
I've still had people that I've never met. They pop up and it's like, you're a new person. I see your name.
The only negative I had about Neos in this as small as we are, is like everyone's in their hidden world or something like that, right? And and you're like, if you're socially anxious like I am, you don't want to instant message somebody all the time like, hey, can I join you? Because that feels weird. Like, you feel like you start being annoying to people, and you'd rather not.
Okay.
And then so you don't, and you just log into your home world, you look at the public sessions and go, nothing's really going on there, and you stay in your home world and you just wait for someone to message you. It's like
the existence of a knock button changed that. Oh my goodness,
The best like that I found.
It's like a warship just turned towards me.
Within the past few weeks, there's not been that many people around. People have been private worlds, like you've been saying. So I've just been going into headlesses. I've had no one on, and then people join. Like, it'll become one of the biggest sessions in the whole of the platform that night.
Yeah. So
it's like you just need to make the first step.
I always leave like my headlesses open as much as possible, just for the fact like people could use this world, and it's up, and they don't have to host it, and then maybe it can be. And sometimes I'll go and hang out in there. 3 people will join first, and then because there was 3 people in there, now you have all of Neos joining it because there's extra people in there, and then you have like your session full of people so much that your headless is dying.
I've loved the small sessions and everything that have gone on. Let me grab one of the things that I've been doing.
And then you reach a critical mass, and all of a sudden, all of Neos says, "Hey, there's an open session with people in it. Let's join."
The small town vibe, and I know as we go over to Resonate, right? The small town vibe we need to keep by accepting the new people and then being as wholesome as we were like with the veterans, like the ones who just joined Resonate. You don't know their name. You need to keep that small town vibe of like, hey, we're helpful, because another thing I've heard, which I've never experienced, but I've heard this, that people felt like Neos' community was toxic, and I've never experienced that, and I don't understand why.
I think I can tell you where that came
from. People that I've interacted with have been people that have hopped on from VR chat with a vendetta, or people that have hopped on to just troll Neos, and they don't last.
Yeah,
they hop on. They exist for like 10 hours, and then they give a review of the game, and then they just leave forever.
Yeah, like where do they?
I think I've talked to some people about the toxicity, and the thing that I've noticed most is that I never saw toxicity personally that was so bad that it persisted. Generally speaking, if someone was being genuinely toxic and horrible and like any of that, ticket ban. If it was serious enough for it. And like the only really toxic stuff I saw that was like just bad behavior from some users is like, what's the word, like a habit of like, some of the smarter individuals would sometimes have a habit of telling people why are you doing it this way? This is the right way to do it. And for creative individuals, that was so frustrating. Like a friend of ours we just talked to him, and that was his main complaint, and it really sucked that he was kind of right.
So I grabbed a thing regarding the empty sessions.
Yeah.
One of the things that I've been doing the past few weeks or like past month and a half or so, I've been going around as the good boy bandit and leaving people messages so that if anybody hops into the headlesses, they get like messages of positivity. Here, I'll put
the camera's right there. I mean, yeah.
I can't read it.
I can't read that either.
So we'll go right up to the good boy bandit, so you can read it on the screens. If you could.
Hey, now I come clean.
It says, "Hey there, the world may be full of uncertainty, but when it is not, take care of what you can and do your best."
Yeah, no, the world may be full of uncertainty, but when is it not?
Or is it not?
What you can and do your best.
Yes.
Carpe diem.
Yeah, so, which also, your handwriting in VR is still the best I've ever seen. Like...
Mine's pretty decent.
Like, I don't know how you control the hand that so well. Like...
I can't draw.
But... Wait, when we go to Resonate, we definitely need to accept them, and please get out of your hidden worlds. Like...
Yes, please.
See, the thing is, though,
VR isn't
the block
all
function will help that.
Yeah. Well, also, I think remember, VR isn't all about sex.
What? No.
Yeah.
Players into VR, and I'm just gutted.
Yeah, like
the session I just came from then.
I know, I know you guys like it, but VR isn't all about sex. Like, don't just log in to get your dick sucked. Like,
then why are the headsets such high resolution?
Why do we have haptic dildos? But
haptic? Why?
It's because wait a minute.
Down the damn drain. Here comes the band.
Now we are banned again from Twitch.
I think you're talking about guitars.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about his haptic plugs.
Yeah. So, like, do you split your time? Like, don't just log in and go to your hidden worlds, because I'm sure that Resonite is also going to have that somewhat similar issue where the adult content has to be kind of hidden a bit, as similar to Neo's, without tagging or age verification.
But now the platform's being updated, so we might actually get there.
We might be able to get to that point. But
because that wasn't really planned for Neos, like a content tagging system, so you didn't have to hide it. Because let's be honest, we're all furries.
Yeah, I mean, we're all furries.
Except for the non-furry weirdos.
We're pretty much all furries. We like to be like in close proximity with each other, making weird noises. That is a thing that we love. We like to fake like to give out hugs, but it's like when someone sees you and you're like giving a hug to nothing in real life, it's just like, oh.
My husband regularly reminds me how stupid I look in VR.
Yeah.
Why do you know?
Why'd you do that?
To move out.
Yeah, like you look stupid. I'm in the living room right now. My girlfriend sees me like in VR, talking to nothing, projecting. I can see in my own mouth. So like I project my voice. Yeah, don't. That's a bad view. No. But like I project my voice and I'm a loud person. So when she's where is it? It died. Hold on. There it is. Yeah, hopefully that stops too in Resonite. That's annoying. But you have a quick fix, but
oh, that's a you problem.
That I don't know why. And some people leave.
You're in from the camera.
Some people leave the world and like the camera deletes for some reason. I don't know why.
I'm so far from being a technical person. I'm a social user. I don't know anything.
But we're getting
smart.
updates again, so maybe we can report a bug when that happens, and then how we get fixes.
No, absolutely. No, no, absolutely. Like whenever we have a place to report things, do it. Because like within for Neos, it would be like a day to a couple weeks. You would get your update and you'd be pinged.
My dog needs to go outside.
Leave the camera on us all, and then you can go run it.
Assault the dog.
Though I already got friends on my Steam list that I've never really talked to Neos about, and I'm like, I checked it today, and I'm like, oh, I got 2 friends that are from VR chat. Only one of them I've talked to Neos, and 2 people are on favorite are waiting for Resonite, so that'd be nice.
One of my friends I had known from Second Life for a long time ago, I tried to get them back into Neos, and then they just wouldn't. And then I see on the Resonite wants Resonite. I'm like, oh, maybe I can actually talk with them again. They've been in VR chat. Like, they've just been in VR chat since they've left Second Life. Haven't talked to them that much. Maybe if they're actually on Resonite, we can actually be friends again. Oh, furries.
Like, they secretly hate you.
No, yeah, maybe.
Like, one of my
anxiety
IRL friends, like last week, I just showed them Neos.
Yeah.
And they're just like, this would be cool if it actually had updates and didn't have crypto.
Wow!
See,
good story for you.
Treat for you. I'm glad some people, it's just like instant. Like they got to Neos, it was kind of doo-doo, but now there's a better option. Like, cause like for people like me, it's been 2 fucking years, dude.
I know. It's only been a year for me, but it still feels way too long. Like, I was content. I was still content with Neos in its state. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if nothing ever happened, I'd still be content with this.
We're here. It works. It's stable. Like, there's not really a whole lot to complain about.
Yeah.
Outside the political shit.
Yeah. So like, that's why when people were like, "I'm never using Neos after this," I'm like, guys, it's not that big of a deal. Just just stay here until we have somewhere better to go. Like.
Yeah. I got a friend into Neos 2 days ago when we had all of these server problems.
Oh, that's a terrible timing.
Oh my gosh.
We're probably the problem. Okay, I'm people's expectations right now. I bet you people's expectations. Wow. We need to make sure they know. Resonite is probably gonna have a shitload of server problems the first week. I mean, like a fuckload.
Hopefully not.
You ever see launches of anything that's hyped? It will have problems.
Oh yeah.
No way around this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Zero traffic. Going from like 0 traffic to like
just turn around and see Hop in the background.
You know,
just
I saw
partying and clapping.
with like broadcasting. The problems are the funnest times.
Like I'm pretty like we killed Discord when Resonite's Discord launched. Like, Discord started crashing for people, and things weren't working right. And then...
Not even crashing. People were getting locked out of their account for being a spam threat because we had 2,200 people in like 7 hours.
I did. I got spam. I got
every
yeah. Like on the SLVC's one, right? Like people are like, "Hey, you're listed as a spammer," like because it listed my stuff as a spammer on the Discord that I run. Like, I'm like, no, wait. Come back.
That's not supposed to happen.
So I'm going to post a thing of Snap. So.
Oh yeah, Zangoose, we're peer to peer. We're peer to peer, right, Zangoose?
I hopped into my Telegram and I'm like, hey, a lot of you guys are like all chatting about Resonite and everything. Some of you are hopping into the Discord. Be prepared. Your account will get locked. Discord is having a panic attack. And one person's like, what?
They got locked for?
I didn't get locked.
I did.
Well,
I did.
As soon as I had mentioned it, Snap sent this, or like right after I read the message, I got this. and it says, "Hey, Snap Griffin, you're receiving this message because we detected suspicious activity on your account."
I got that.
we
I guess
we
I got
believe
in
your
early
account
enough.
might be compromised. This could happen if your Discord password is the same password you use on another website, and that website was hacked or you accidentally gave access to a token to someone else.
So what I did, I changed my password anyway.
Yeah.
I just in case.
Everybody changed theirs. I had to plug a battery into my phone because it's like you need to authenticate. And I'm like,
Yeah, I haven't authenticated for a long time,
again.
but like that happened, and like at first I was like, oh shit, what? And then oh wait, Resonate. Like, oh, they must think it was a botnet attack. Like they must have thought.
So while I was in the call with everybody and everybody was like all excited, one person pops in. They're like, "Hey, I just got locked out of my account. Discord thought that we were spammers."
Docky, one of the freaking mods got locked out. I was like, "We need to get the mod again." I woke up Wraith.
If that doesn't show how much that we are hyped for Resonate.
The thing that kills me, right, is like Neos has had no more than like 150-ish people on average outside of crazy busy time. Resonate has over 100 people right now, and that's not even all of like the Neos community that's waiting to get in there.
It's not even out of open
like,
beta.
So many people have come out of the woodwork because they're like, oh my god, it's finally happening.
We're like fucking finally. Had to restart Windows.
And it's just
once I was playtesting, I was like, oh my god, it's actually here. It's actually fucking here. It's real.
And as Jules said, it's like we're all leaving because we love it so much. We love Neos so much, and like
we're leaving because the heart of what this is no longer here.
It's not
like Frooks is the one we're here for.
Well, it's to me the platform isn't about like the software we're on. The platform's the community.
Yeah,
like
about enjoying it.
The community is the platform. The community makes
that all revolves around Frooks, though, because this is all his dream, and it's becoming ours.
We all believe in Frooks. The community follows Frooks. Frooks is also part of the Frooks is part of the community. He's not a developer that like fucks off and makes something and no one ever interacts with him.
He plays his game.
Frooks is like a man who designs roller coasters, hopping onto the roller coasters with everybody. Like, check out this! I made this cool loop.
Yeah,
like
is there anything I can do to make it even better? Okay.
Yeah, so like
he played too much fucking off the rails.
Okay, if this was any different, right?
I just see someone hold my hand.
Like, let's say Frooks wasn't part of the community and was just a developer developing Neos, and then he leaves and makes Resonate. This wouldn't be like this. We wouldn't be leaving because we wouldn't be following him because we have the community here. We wouldn't have that certainty that we would leave. But because Frooxius is part of the community and he's part of us, we leave with him. And like just that's another thing I love about Neos and now Resonate is that the developers are right here with you, and you're friends with you, and they're open and like they're not dicks. Like Frooxius is the most reserved, like so friendly. And when we had him blend matter, and it was so like,
it was so funny.
It was funny.
Frooks is entertaining with like
stuff.
With every time that like we've had Frooks do something that he's not prepared to do, or somebody brings up something that causes him to cringe into a ball, such as
leave that photo in the past.
It's so funny though. He cringed,
creator.
He cringed into a ball because everybody called him cute and he couldn't handle it.
I have to get that picture now.
If everyone pulled out like a high school picture of you, because it's essentially what that is. Like,
but it's true. He's like he's a developer that's just like you look at him and he's not intimidating or anything. He's just like cute.
Just a guy.
He's just a guy.
We like Frooks cute for the same reason everybody likes to touch those plants that fold up. Like
oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my
interaction with Frooks, I was like, oh, this is gonna be like interesting because of, like it's the literal developer.
The guy who made it.
Like, he's like just one of the people in the community that just happens to have made the game.
Yeah, like my first interaction with Frooks is he was sitting down on an exercise bike, like lay down exercise bike thing, and he was like pedaling his feet. But he was but he was also moving with his joysticks at the same time, so it looked like he was paddling himself forward.
Yep.
And
I remember when we started. That was adorable.
And then like he would like paddle and like pretend he's like paddling and twisting his body and stuff at you and just like using it. And then I'm like, did you hook a controller to your exercise bike? And then he just moved around normally. Like no, he's just pantomiming himself doing it.
Yeah, as you're saying that, I'm just looking through a crowd of people at Darius over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Darius the one who does that for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
He rows us around the lands doing a very thick New Yorker accent.
Yeah, there's the photo of him curled up after somebody called him cute.
After I brought out an old picture of him.
Yeah,
that's the exact picture that I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's the one.
It's slightly visible in the background. We will not zoom into it too much, but people are looking at it and they're like, "It's cute," and Brooks is like, "I'm dead."
Like
yeah, that was me.
This is the reason why a lot of the Neos community, the small town Neos community here, is also so like we love the community so much. Is like the developer is just part of us, and we can do this, and he's just like it doesn't feel weird. It's just like, hey, you're a buddy, like let's go and talk and have fun. And
so I mean, I will say the first bits of like us meeting him, it was awkward and everything, but it's the same awkward of immediately realizing this is somebody that is constantly a programmer, neurodivergent, hiding, and just likes what he does and doesn't know how to interact with some people. And it is, a lot of us are that way. We'll all merge, but we all have to like give ourselves time to come out of hiding and look at each other and be like, we have hobbies together, let's party.
Yeah.
I mean, within my 2 years that I've been on Neos, I have never actually been able to meet Bruce myself, but in the fact that I've heard so much good things about him that creates a community for and the Neos platform for everyone to love, it's all the more reason to why I keep coming back because of how good the community really is, including the members and the developers.
Yeah, like
he'll just randomly show up in a world and it'll just be like a regular open session and people will just come up to him and be like, hey, look what I made. Isn't this cool?
He falls asleep in the half of sessions that I like. He'll be like, we'll be doing something. He'll randomly join. He'll be a little quiet, just a little quiet, and then, programmer.
And then eepy.
Then he gets eepy, and then he goes and lays down somewhere in the world and just sleeps. And then we're talking like, hey, where did Frooks go? And we look at the session list, and oh wait, he's still here. And then we go on a hunt. And then he
that one picture of him asleep.
And then we find him and we're like, oh, he's sleepy. Shh.
Yeah. He does one of the things that I used to do in VR chat because like I would not leave, so I would like be partying with people, and then I'd go and I'd fall asleep, and I'd wake up and I'd just go right back to what I was doing, and people are like, how are you cool with just like waking up being surrounded by everybody and like some of them being strangers? I'm like, I've done this in reality.
Oh, little
yeah.
So people were confused how I was able to handle like waking up in VR sessions and not losing my mind, knowing exactly where I am. And I always bring up the story of my friend Anders' boyfriend Richie. There was one point I sleep throughout the day, and this was around winter time, so I wake up at 6 p.m. and it is pitch black outside. But I wake up to a knock at my door, and I'm like, yeah, what's up? Come in. And the door opens, and it is a hyena fursuiter I have never met.
Huh.
And I was just cool with this.
Yeah.
In suit or
in suit?
Wow.
There's more sleepy. There's more sleepy Fruxius.
Oh no.
One memory I have. One memory. Oh, Fruxius is also innocent. But one memory I have of Fruxius falling asleep, right? Was we were in we were in like one of the BLFC like hotel room worlds, and he was showing off a 3D scan of the cabin that he stayed in or something like that. And
I was there for that.
Yeah, and then he just ended up falling asleep in the 3D scan of the cabin where he fell asleep in real life.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
And
no,
then
he did sleep on the sofa. Yeah, he did.
He fell asleep on the sofa. But then like everyone like started turning into a sleep world because everyone was going to sleep and it was a headless. So like, oh, we're just gonna go to sleep. And then we're like, oh crap, we got to move Fruxius like out of the 3D scan, but he's sleeping. So we slowly moved Fruxius like over to the couch in the actual hotel room world. We like set him down and we like tucked him in, and he's just still sleeping.
Did he show you the dishwasher from that?
Yeah, he did because was it Wraith? Was it Wraith that put the soap in it? Like the wrong soap?
It was Wraith. So I was there. I was sitting at the table like a couple feet away from it, and we were just chilling out in the little trailer. I guess really is what it was, not really a cabin.
Yeah.
And Fruix was getting a drink. And he just goes over to Wraith and he's like, there's something wrong with the dishwasher. And you just look at the bottom and there's just these little drips of bubbles coming out from the bottom.
Oh no.
And then Wraith's like, oh, piss. And he goes over and opens it, but the whole thing's just full of bubbles. I wish I had the model right now.
I think it was dish soap. Didn't you put like a little bit of dish soap, right?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. They didn't have any powder to use, so they just like, Wraith's like, oh, I'll just use washing liquid.
Yeah, you don't use that.
And then Fruix, just without missing a beat, grabbed his phone and just started taking a bunch of pictures of it and scanned it in. And within like an hour, it was in Neos. It was a 3D model Neos.
That 3D scan of that little entire like living room kind of situation with the couch and the dishwasher had the soap coming out of the dishwasher.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, I found it.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh.
Yeah, we all know when Fruxius wants to save a memory is when he 3D scans something. Like that's his memory generator. He'll just 3D scan things. Like when he got the Yoo-hoo. Like he liked it, so he 3D scanned the Yoo-hoo cannon.
Yeah.
Like,
mind you, this is about half the size it was when you first opened it. It was great.
Like
that was half the size?
Oh yeah, there was a lot of bubbles.
You do not put dishwashing detergent like they don't in a dishwasher. Like that's for hand washing.
What in the hell did I find? Somebody shared an alpha build of Resonite.
Oh no, that's a lot of coding.
Hold on, let's get the actual. Let's put it up here, right?
What?
Okay.
Nice.
Yo, it's the old school text, like a text role play. Now, if you're really
board service.
If this is like an old school RPG, like back in DOS. Like the way you would do it, it would describe the scene to you, and then you would type in something. So like it would say you're standing on a path, a crossroads of 4 roads. There's a road goes north, south, east, or west, and then you can say look west or something like that, or go west, and then it would like have to parse it, and it would tell you what you do.
Look at west, and it's like I don't know what west is. Go to the left. I don't know what left is.
I don't know if you've ever been there, but there is
the Shire, and
somebody was porting Zork 1 to Neos. I don't know if they ever finished it.
Well, maybe it's gonna be in Resonite.
Yeah.
But
here's a question for you guys, right? What do you reckon the first stage numbers will be in terms of user count?
I don't think it's gonna be that crazy.
I think it's going to be more than Neos has been. The first numbers of people. I think it's going to be at least 400.
Probably in the first week that people turned in represents the EAC.
That's the first day. I think the first week we're probably going to have at least 1,000 new users.
That's gonna be like 1,000 within a week, but like
it's not gonna work.
Yeah,
it's gonna be.
The Mentor slept well.
So it's going to be the numbers. The reason I'm saying that, even though we're peer-to-peer, that we're going to have problems is because our cloud storage is not peer-to-peer, and that's what's going to have problems.
And also the importing from Neos to Resonite.
And Neos is going to be the importing from Neos to Resonite is going to rate limit the Neos cloud.
I tried to sit down.
That too, yeah.
I'll say, I hope that good.
It will take some time, and we're going to be some like spike of of stuff going on in our cloud and databases before it levels out. Like,
yeah,
it's gonna happen. The actual once you're in a world with somebody, you'll probably be fine. It's just like logging in and getting your storage ready. That's going to suck.
We're going to be DDoSing the servers with just how many things we're going to be doing. We're going to be
Discord
creating accounts.
We basically did DDoS the Discord server.
Yeah, it'll be EAC all over again.
We broke Discord's like spam feature, and it forced a whole bunch of people to relog in and two-factor authenticate.
I had to
because everybody changed their name to Resonite.
Yeah, just tired.
Yeah, it was fucking chaos, you know, like hand? See, wow, we still have 18 viewers after 3 hours live.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Man, it's a final
Have you seen
goodbye,
this?
so...
Everyone's
this
so
was
hyped.
This was made Friday. Well, Thursday.
Saturday.
When the
Oh,
announcement was.
Oh, a dev tip trophy. He's gonna give this to everybody that survived Neos. Here, you survived.
I'm interested.
Two trophies.
I will say I'm really interested in seeing what the like I survive Neos kind of like icon is going to be for. Like, I'm putting this in. Well, I mean like using the logo, right? Because like there's the I survived Second Life, and it's like the like logo with the eye and everything.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering how are Neos users going to incorporate the Neos logo?
Is that Peter?
Yeah, it's Peter.
Yeah,
that's definitely Peter.
Like lathing a dev tip. Yeah, I see.
Yes.
I survived Second But Life. it got bent. Like everyone just like this is.
Yeah,
what
I've got
happens
those.
when
I've got those survive Second
Yes.
Life things.
So like, I'm really interested in seeing what people are going to use the Neos logo for, and like, how are we going to like indicate Neos events with the Neos logo?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really excited to see how the Neos community interacts with the new users. That's going to be so cool.
I like how
It'll be very interesting.
The Zangoose, this ad is fucking awful. Fuck off, Twitch. Like,
yeah,
that's why you sub. Haha. But
like and subscribe.
Yeah,
like,
no, they absolutely did not, Zangoose. This
it's fake.
I don't know whether or not this one does much of anything, but it
yeah.
Nice.
It
just says 7.
So that Resonite is always 7.
Yeah.
This has existed for like 2 weeks.
7. That's more like a month at this point.
Has anybody ever seen any number in Helios besides 0?
I made that.
1.
Yeah.
When?
3.
Here, let me actually.
There you go, Zangoose. Thanks for subscribing. You no longer see ads on our streams. If you watch it, that's the best way to not get attacked by ads. We are probably going to try and do our Patreon to also give you a coupon for subscriptions, but we are working on that. Maybe we'll deal with it soon, because if Resonite doesn't release when we think it's going to, we might have a off week that we are not on, like unplanned, because I want this to be the send-off of us on Neos. Like, why make another stream in Neos? The next one should be Resonite, and if it's not released in time, then a next one we may have a little bit. So
back when VR chat had hit the EAC button and everybody was really angry, I got VR chat's numbers back when it was 10K. But
10.
There's also 10 people in Helios in this.
Wow.
That's
insane. And there's one in Anyland. I'm going to put money on it being sloppy.
It was just sloppy trying to get back into Anyland, or like the sad part about Anyland when they like died was like talking with the Anylanders.
Came over.
Well, they're talking to the Anylanders. They're like they were all trying to hold on to Anyland like so tightly, and then like one of them like went over to Neos, and then they're like, "Dude, you should come over too. This is so great." And they're like, "No, but look what we can do in Anyland." And like, "No, come to Neos." Then they moved over and like, "Oh."
And Sloppy's like, "Hey, check this out! I made a ring that ends up being the entire build system
of Anyland.
In this system."
Yeah.
And then nobody touched Anyland except like once in a while to look at some of the stuff they built.
They all just popped over after like the Andyland, because the Andyland community was small, so like they also like like, and once they all joined, they all followed into Neos.
In this photo, Chill Out and Neos have the same user count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on the
That's
topic
never
of
happened again.
like, small communities, what I really like is how quickly this spread. I made this in my old home world, and it just spread like wildfire.
Like,
so now that I don't have to worry about being banned on this platform, one of the things that I made that spread very well,
Tailroot?
Everybody here that knows the original Tron movie, the like
I've only seen
master
that
program
once.
in it.
Yeah, MCP. Yeah.
Yeah. So
did you make the little floating thing?
I had been hanging out with Cyber, and he had pulled out 2 images. He's like, "Hey, it would be funny if somebody photoshops Carol into being MCP," and I immediately did it. He's like, "That was too fucking quick," and so some people might already have the image, but this spread, and I was like, I made this, but if anybody who we know who asks, I didn't make it.
Oh my god, that's too good. Oh my god.
He wanted this place. He gets to be master control program.
Yeah,
but you were way too fast with Photoshop.
How
long did it take you to make the pizza thing?
Which pizza thing?
The one when I posted the pizza to my Telegram story.
Oh, yeah, it took 2 minutes or so. So Jewel made a pizza, and while they're making a pizza, I'm like, oh, this I have just enough time before the pizza cooks that I could just Photoshop something and send it in response. I'm scrolling through. I had to pass the Gooner.
Oh, shut up! Don't talk about Goonscape, dog. Come on, man.
So I did this in like 2 minutes. So as the pizza's cooking, they just get isha pisha.
It's just what I mentioned. I made a pizza like from the dough, the sauce, all that stuff. Shared it with my boyfriend. He's just like, it's like a 4 or 5, and I went this.
No. I didn't rate it that. Everyone else rated it that.
What did you rate it?
It was I rated it like a 5.
I said 4 or 5.
You said 4. That was the first thing you said. 4. It was wrong.
Fight!
I mean, I'm going at least it wasn't hot, right?
I'm gonna be within 5 feet of this dude. I'm gonna be within 5 inches of this guy in a month. If anyone needs me to beat him up, I got you, fam.
If he gets beat up, if a cat,
you're gonna be more busy beating me off.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, cat versus bird.
Savage.
Anyway, I'm gonna pull up a hunting image.
Why? Zangoose asks why specifically 5 inches. Well, you know, most guys. No.
I'm gonna be cutting this bitch.
On the topic of me photoshopping and everything and gooning, I'm bringing in the edit that I made. They jokingly said Goonscape, and within like 3 minutes, while we were just addicted to playing RuneScape,
oh god, that's
I had
a whole
already
story on its
made
own.
this, and then modified it so that there is a background and a logo, and it has replaced my RuneScape for the Steam launcher. There is now this.
Hey, Glitch, since we're on the topic of RuneScape, you want to tell them what we've been doing for the past like 2 weeks of like spreading the word of God?
We've in the Grand Oasis, we have been playing RuneScape, gathering members from here to play RuneScape. We have been doing so much stuff. Also, in showing like different things for what I've modified on my Steam, we need to play Among Us. But beyond that, I've already modified my Among Us. So This is now what my banner for Among Us is.
What?
Wait a minute. What?
Emergency meeting, and it's the Last Supper.
I thought this so. God. God
no.
damn it!
I saw that. Yeah. Potatoes. Hold on.
Yeah. So
Hold
with
on.
this,
Hold on,
this is actually a really great response. So while Jewel was making the pizza, the images go where it is just like, here's the dough being made. The dough is being spread out. Here is the sauce. Here is the pizza. It's cooking. It's cooking a little more. There's 2 potatoes. Here's another pizza cooking.
Here you go. It's just 2 potatoes randomly.
And there's our lovely boy Fruxius just commented potatoes.
Wait, I have an even better message from him related to potatoes.
This is the developer of this platform.
Yeah, this is what I love about this.
Yeah.
This is what I love about this platform is that I've gone up to the developer of this place. And I'm just like, I've dropped like $1,000 on this because of you, and he's just like,
Yeah.
The hell was that?
No, that wasn't the right thing. I think it was this one.
There's also the other thing you walked up to him and said, but I don't think that can be
I've said. Oh, Hun, speaking of 7 potatoes.
Potatoes.
Yeah. Hold on, let's find the.
Oh, come on, get it. You can do it.
For some reason, from noticing that picture far away, it looked like someone's
Seven
feet with beans on top of it.
7 potatoes. You'll have to play that on global for the camera here.
Yeah. Oh, okay, here we go.
7 potatoes.
There he is. There's our lovely developer.
Some baby rat.
But yeah, we've got a mouse here, and
it's the giant rat who makes all of the rules.
Yeah, hey little mousey, we're trying to stay on topic of Neos.
Get over here.
Hey, this is what
potatoes
Neos.
right now.
Seven potatoes is related to Neos.
That's related to
it's a
Resonite.
meme.
That's what the 7 is. It's 7 potatoes.
No. 7 potatoes have been around for ages.
But yeah, the Roger is a little known around some worlds and some friend groups.
Little known. I guess that's an apt word, little.
Glitch, don't
Sentient
forget.
welcome, Matt.
But
we have it in VR. We have it in Neos.
Yeah.
So
we've got Among Us in VR chat like twice over.
Yeah.
And then Among Us VR finally happened, and everybody's like, "We've already played Among Us in VR
Something
enough.
I
We don't need it."
really want to see poured over to Resonite is remember the VR chat Uno?
Oh yeah, we got that.
Yes.
My
One of the things that
my
I
friend
want.
group.
One of the things I want from VR chat that I have not encountered in ages, the Pact. It is a world by Horker and a bunch of other users that it feels like a 70s like commercial building, but weird as fuck. With different businesses run by your local cryptids, kobolds, like weird interdimensional beings. You've got like going on that's just the people that made the world edited together like what plays with all the VHS artifacts, film various old equipment. There's like this weird motive of the world where they have a lust for trains and want to fuck the trains.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, my then. Look, I know the Thomas. I know the Thomas kid, but like, man, okay.
Such a weird world. Like anybody that touches VR chat, go to the Pact.
Yeah.
It's hella great. I miss being there.
So
that became my home world of sorts. Where when I sleep, I just go into the Lost and Found and go to sleep next to the box of Lost Fire.
Yeah. So I was going to say, our lovely person is known in around here. What keeps you in fucking Neos?
I wonder.
I know what
want
keeps
the
him in
honest answer?
Neos.
The honest answer. Answer it. Why are you? We went around the room.
I know why he's in Neos.
But-
He needs to give every headset optimal time, Mr. Like what, 12 Cosmos
But-
Elites?
I have 4. I'll have you know.
Have 4. How many Roombas?
I don't have to answer that question.
But-
You have like 74. Forget that.
But yes, what?
You're not gonna, okay, if you don't
Answer.
like that, you're not gonna like how many phones I have. You're not gonna like how many computers I have.
Okay, Mouse. You. What is the reason you're in Neos? We've asked other people.
Okay, why
There's
mine?
a
There we go.
box right
I have
here,
a certain
right on
gif
there.
of why
There
they
you go.
stay in Neos.
Yeah,
if
I
need
mean,
a backup evidence.
he's gesturing
Well-
to some feet. He likes feet.
Okay.
He's a feet.
Pause.
Paws mainly. Paws.
Pause.
But those are not
Really?
paws. Those
Really?
are talons.
Talons too. I said talons too.
Really? You want to test me?
I know they also
You
stay
didn't-
in
I'm here for glitch. You're
Neos
nice
for
too, okay.
this
Let
image.
Let me check our telegram.
Yeah, this image does stuff to Roger as
The
well.
classic, yes.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Oh my god.
So
that's
what we
fine,
said. Remember? Oh, what? What are you pointing at?
You, I don't know. No reason.
Okay, hi.
Hello.
So, yeah, what keeps Roger is that, and he's known for being easy to bully.
He's so easy to bully.
Lies and slander on my innocent name once more.
Give me your lunch money, dork.
I'm
we need to do
I've
is
known
put
you
those
longer
names
than
wrong.
anyone else here, and I've
me your
bullied you for
homework.
years.
Give me a hug, bitch.
But see,
Even
this is the part of Neo's community. We come together to put our paws in his face. Not that come together. We come together as well, but
we've all gone way beyond picking on each other as friends, and now we pick on each other like a family.
yeah, it's become a family.
I thought you said pissing on.
We
I'm waiting. What?
yeah,
I
we're
miss you.
we've become one. We've become one big
family do you have?
We've become one
Nothing in what
big
I said
family.
sounded like pissing on Gray.
yeah.
I'm waiting
We
for
can-
I'm waiting for us to just have like an integer overflow, and we just accidentally roll over from family to mortal enemies.
Oh, so you mean you mean
What's
going
the
to Gandhi?
difference?
Yeah, no, I want to reverse like. I want to go Gandhi, where it's just like
Yeah, you just
an
wanna go
integer
Gandhi.
overflow instead of underflow. I just want to be like, oh man, I love you so.
So much, and then you nuke me. So
I'm definitely in the category of love punches.
You're in the category of love sneaking into your job.
Yes.
sneaking into the closet, I'll be sitting around and
Should
Butch would
I-
just be
should
in my
I
closet
send
one
The
day.
photo of uniform.
So the photo of what?
The uniform.
I feel like you're gonna need to give a lot of context for that.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to give a bunch of context. Plus, this will be people seeing the most of myself that anybody here has seen.
Most.
Wow. I've never seen, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I saw
so,
Blue Dog yesterday.
I've seen you drink pilk.
So, yeah, you've seen me drink pilk, but how much of my face have you seen?
Not much, because you were in a balaclava, because that was before you had the index.
So, Joel works security for a rather large collection of buildings. But they don't really do much of their job, and their security is really lax.
Hey, I played Dead by Daylight today, okay?
Yeah, that's
I got
definitely doing
3
your
4Ks.
job. It's definitely doing your job, Jewel. But, so they're security, and then their person that like operates the gate. And at one point while we were talking, let me gather the image while I'm saying this. They were basically like, oh, if you show up, you need to like do this or that. Like, if you show up, somebody will need to let you in. I'm like, Julie, you're going to be the one that lets me in. Or was you wanted me to mail you something. You're like, oh, you could easily mail me this because you know where I am. And I'm like, Jewel, why would I mail something when I can hand deliver it and you'll be the idiot that clicks the button to let me into the building?
I don't even need to let you in anymore. The gate's destroyed, remember?
The gate's destroyed, but I can hand deliver as a UPS worker when I've never worked for UPS.
I just want to mention, by the way,
community aid for
Hey, where's
for
my
unification.
package?
I've been waiting for that for like 9 years.
There's something I've learned about Glitch. I've started hanging out with Glitch a lot in the last like 2-3 weeks, and
We have a randomized wolf avatar.
Look behind you.
I would say that every single like I would say 2 or 3 days, Glitch says something that he owns that is so like, why do you own this? Every like 2 or 3 days, I'm just
Like,
finding out a new thing he owns.
Was it this morning that you were talking about like fire department stuff? And I'm like,
Yes.
oh, I have that.
Yeah, and I was just like,
why? And then you're like, why do you have everything? Why do you have everything? And then someone mentions a stop sign, and I'm quietly like, I have that too.
Wait, I have a question. Do you have a automatic tampon dispenser?
Not yet.
What do you
I
mean
know where
not
to grab
yet?
one.
Why
You know that I
that?
stole a vending machine from my work. I didn't take one of those from the bathroom.
You took an outlet, all right? Like that's.
Oh my god! Tell them about the key. Tell them about the key.
Oh yeah. So one of the funny things for their building, the gate when it would be operational, their button is a broken key that they stick in to like turn around. It does not really rotate anything. They were playing with the broken key, and I'm like, Jewel, put it on the table. Jewel, I need to see it. Jewel, I need to see it. And they're like, fine.
Oh god.
Whoa, dog, your mic. Holy crap! You sound like you're talking. It sounds like you're talking through a Roomba.
Yeah, whisper that's not on stream.
Yeah. I can tell that you're doing a
Whisper bubble. Whisper bubble. It's like it's super messed up. It's like super BitCrunch.
BitCrunch, and we're live on Twitch.
Yeah, we're live right now.
Rift Dash mic. That's the Rift Dash mic for you.
Okay.
Anyway,
So,
going Glitch.
Yeah, as I was saying, I'm like, Jewel, put the key on the table. Put the key on the table. Put it on the table. And they finally do. I look at it for a few seconds. I'm like, okay, this is got it. And then within 5 minutes, I had sent. Let's scroll ahead a little bit. After
gotta
like
show the actual
5
key.
minutes. After 5 minutes, I send them this. The key doesn't go to anything, so I can.
It's just a random key that.
I'm like, here you go. This one's not rusted. And Joel looks at it and goes, Glitch, that's the key that you just had me put on the table, isn't it?
I swear to God, we could have a like 1 to 2 hour discussion, just straight talking. That is just things Glitch and I have talked about while I'm at work. Because like because of the nature of my job, you know, playing RuneScape and other games while at work, I'll just sit in a Discord call with. I literally will wake up, get into a call, and like from the start of my day to the end of my work day.
You'll wake up into the call because you've gone to sleep, and I don't leave the call when you're there.
Listen. It's like having a dog that like hops up in my bed, and I just like, and then I wake up and he's still there, and I'm just like, you
And then
dead yet?
Jewel has realized my loyalty in various situations because at one point they fell asleep in the call, and they woke up to their alarm. And I'm like, Jewel, time to get up, and you're just like, what are you still doing in the call? Nobody stays.
And see, these are the things that we make friends on Neos.
Yeah.
Neos.
Glitch has become one of my mini dogs.
Very many dogs.
Wow.
I mean,
You have a lot of dogs.
Hold up.
I know the stories are funny. We can try to keep it to Neo's experiences too, because stories are funny. We've got other stuff. What we got?
Speaking of sleeping, I think I need to go to
jump
bed.
mines. Jump mines.
mines.
Yes, we do.
I totally didn't do it.
It is
redeem jump mines.
Who do you think?
Jump mines.
Oh, that's the jump mines.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Alright, let's head off
now
on
while people are sitting and talking, they could get launched out of their places.
Yeah.
I am going to
for 30 seconds. Okay.
4 a.m.
4 a.m. Thank you
see
for
you
joining.
guys.
Thank you. We'll see you later or on Resonite whenever that is released. Thank you for
Yes,
joining
hopefully.
and sharing experiences.
Goodbye.
I'm gonna go
Thank
play
you. Thank
RuneScape.
you.
Have fun playing
Aw.
RuneScape,
I'm gonna
little
eat a
bird.
burrito.
What happened?
I'm stuck in a place where
I'm guessing I missed
to get out, and I don't have a builder, so I can actually.
Oh well.
No.
Okay, I gave you ability to no clip it because people, the The jump mines kills everybody. That's why it's so expensive. It will completely ruin a stream sometimes. But you can do it.
I was warming up for you, sir. And I never got touched.
You were lucky.
Yeah, same.
I keep getting launched into the ceiling.
That was our jump. That was our jump mines redeem that somebody redeemed on Twitch.
On stream, yeah.
With all due respect, please stop hitting me.
It's automatic.
It wasn't me.
It's automatic.
It wasn't me.
It's a jump mines redeem that.
Okay, for some reason my frames are like taking a massive shit.
Yeah, that's been this stream the entire time.
Ooh, scary.
I am dying hardcore.
That's happened.
Been this entire stream.
Does glitch have a cutie mark?
Yes.
Misery.
What?
That's why? Yes. But we've been streaming for 3.
More jump mines.
Don't know.
What?
You know it wasn't a second redeem.
Oh Jesus!
Not enough chaos.
Quick, sit down.
Quick, sit down for the jump mines. Oh Jesus Christ! This is why it was not a second redeem. Now we can't stop it for 30 seconds.
I got it. I'll just hold on.
Hold
to
on.
something.
That was glitch. That was glitch being. That was glitch being glitch. I was going to say we've been doing this for 3 hours.
But the panel isn't over there. The panel is right there behind Warks.
Yeah, but I'd say we've been doing this for 3 hours. We got a lot of people's things on their Neos. We've shared a lot of stories and things, and basically just saying goodbye to Neos. I think we gotta have to stop because my body needs to stop for a bit.
You move your body.
Literally coming in at the end.
Should we do like a group sign up to buy like we talked
We'll
about
do.
earlier?
We can. Well, we can all come up on the when I go turn off the stream. We can all go on camera and say goodbye to Neos from here, right? We say goodbyes and things like that, right? As a little
Can I just say
group.
something?
Yeah.
Fuck Carol.
Pretty much. That's pretty much our thing. It's
So here's one of the things that I love to say. I hope Carol gets everything he deserves, especially somebody else teaching his kids to ride a bicycle and taking away that aspect of being a father.
I mean,
wow.
I mean, if I ever see the guy,
I just want to get spinal cancer.
Here we can go all. Everyone come up here and get in a way to say goodbye.
The game's freezing.
Yeah, there's a lot of people here.
Oh no, it's Ethan.
14 people with no calling, yeah.
Again, I
Yes.
wish I could walk fast.
We had 16.
I can only run at the speed of my
But
frame rate.
we were having to optimize. We were having to optimize the world midstream constantly because of people's assets and stuff that we're getting in, and the textures were too high resolution. So like. We kept every time I did it, there was like between 400 to 900 textures that were re-optimized.
Oh my! The audio is stuttering. You should probably do that again before the photo.
Yeah, we can do it one more time.
Here.
What? No. Just leave it. No, just leave everything as it is. They're gonna stand.
Out the way the table. I'm going to do it.
You just
I have the power.
You are a little gremlin. Your gremlin energy. Your gremlin energy has reached.
I'm not sure if you remember that.
No. He's not a gremlin.
Yeah, he's been sitting here for 3 hours now. His gremlin energy is rising. He can't contain his gremlinism.
Neos is taking up all my fucking memory.
Hold on, we're gonna.
We need to take this photo sooner or later before my